All right, all right, all right. Great to see everybody tonight. Yes, it is. It's another amazing show tonight. I have a video coming out in the morning. A really good Karen in Court that was shared with me today by P Max. I don't know if P Max is out there listening right now, but thank you. That was an amazing share. But yeah, good video coming out tomorrow. Video on Thursday, video on Friday. Live stream tonight, obviously. And then hopefully Wednesday, I got to talk with Brainy Beaver, make sure he's not live streaming. And then a live stream on Saturday. We're going to be doing, hitting it pretty hard. Whoa. Calm down, Chille. Nobody asked you to talk yet. I was trying to go on camera and hit the wrong fucking button. But yeah, we got a good video by Chille tonight, guys. Guess what? Guess who's winning? Hello, land of YouTube. Guess who's winning? You are. My chat, Masshole's chat, pretty much anybody's chat that's covering Chille right now. You're winning. You're winning big time. So much so that he had to do a live stream yesterday about coaching his audience on how to beat us. But we don't stop, do we, chat? We don't stop, do we, chat? He directly addressed some things that happened on this last live stream. We're going to talk about that tonight. We got a few things to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a few things to talk about. Yes, Kate always wins. Hey, he mentioned my name, Alan, so Team Skeptic wins too. Excuse me. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about tonight. First things first, we do need to take our complimentary shot for the late great Schrodinger's cat so that he watches down with us and enjoys. Remember, he used to drink, I think, what was it, Wild Turkey? He would get on here with, no, it wasn't Wild, it's Southern Comfort. That's what he drinks. Southern Comfort, just as bad. I actually used to drink Southern Comfort, but this shot's for you, Schrodinger. And after that, we're gonna get directly started in the video. Today's video is about an hour long. We're not gonna be here forever. 1 hour long video. How long does that usually take me to get through? I don't know, about what, 5 hours? We have a guest out there, Flat Derp. He's out there watching. He hit 2,000 subscribers thanks to you guys, and y'all are awesome. We'll play his 2,000 subscriber special maybe later in the evening if I'm, not too hyped up to remember, if you know what I mean. But I'm enjoying this, man. I'm having a really good time right now. The chat's been awesome. Watching, what caught my eye about this, right? What caught my eye was I go to watch his video, and the very first thing I see is my name in his chat. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are they talking about me? He never talked. Don't tell me that now that he's mentioned my name one time, he can't keep my name out of his mouth. But that's not what happened. It was literally somebody referencing one of my friends, Taco and Josh and Yoshi and whatever, coming on my channel and telling us how he trolled Chille. Now, we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to argue the facts of who's getting trolled, whether it be me or not me, but we aren't going to argue those facts here in the live stream. We're just going to let Chille do it. Excuse me. We're just going to let Chille do it live in his video. Let's see. What do we have out there? J-Car, good to see you. Cindy Sue, good. Law Talk with Michael. Law Talk. Hey, everybody, you know what to do right now. Right now. At Law Talk with Mike. Go to Europe with Skeptic. Guys, Mike, everybody wants to hear your answer tonight, right here in the chat. I'll even give you, if your answer's no, I'll give you a link to join so you can explain to everybody why you're too cool. Because, I mean, that's the only reason you could not go to Europe with Team Skeptic, right? No, JH, you gotta tag Law Talk with Mike. He'll never see it. He only sees the orange thing that pops up with his name. Law Nerds assembled, right? All right, look at that. Cindy Sue has it. Law Talk with Mike. Go to Europe with Team Skeptic. All right, man. We love you, Mike. You know we love you big time too, man. I'm so happy for your recent success. And if you pass me in subs, we'll be fighting in fucking Europe. How about that? We'll box in Europe. Well, hey, if the Chille fight doesn't happen, the Law Talk with Mike and Skeptic fight will happen. It will go down. All right. So, here it is. This is our shot for the good man, Schrodinger. Thanks for watching down on us and guiding us through the nonsense, through the horse shit that is known as First Amendment frauditing and sovereign citizen bullshit. We love you. Hold on. My hand was too close to the lips. Yeah. That's some good whiskey. Some good whiskey, fellas. All right. So, also, everybody, we have new emojis. We crossed 400 members. Thank you so much. And especially thank you to some old dude and KMB, Commander Darklight, Bella Charge, those people that have bought memberships lately. I had a comment that was left on my last live stream that said, I don't know what happened. I went to sleep in the middle of the live stream, woke up, and I had a free membership. Thank you. And it was because somebody gifted it. And I want to just say thank you to everybody that's been gifting the memberships. You guys are awesome. And that really helps everybody enjoy. But we have new emojis. Check it out. We have a taser emoji. Look up there. Taser emoji. We have a Chille in jail emoji. A good whiskey emoji. In honor of Flat Derp. In honor of Flat Derp, we have the Derp emoji. Check that one out. We also have just the Chille. Look, Chille's face. Just in case you want to fucking haunt me, just go ahead and spam the fucking chat with Chille's face. You have my permission. And then the Chille house, right? Or Chille home, I'm sorry. This one came out a little bit rugged because the wheels, I didn't realize the wheels were going to be so small. So while we do have a Chille home emoji tonight that you're more than welcome to spam all night, I'll have bigger wheels on it tomorrow so it's more pronounced, all right? That's this one right here. So you guys, if you're a member, if you're one of the 400 people that are members right now, by all means, go ahead and fucking spam those emojis all night. You have my full permission. No one's gonna be like, yay, stop spamming emojis. Nah, put that Chille face and the derp and everything else. All right. So let's do this. Krabby J, $5. It's all fun and games until the TRIFOLD crushes you in court and life. Yeah, Chille needs to be careful. I have inside information that the laminated indestructible TRIFOLD needs to be laminated by you. So, I Heart Dogs, member 8 months. The big cat sent me to you. Love you, team. I love you too, I Heart Dogs, and love the big man, the big cat himself. And Mrs. Cat. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat's always in here. I love her too. 10 Kai, $2. Set your heart ablaze. And Seema. Look at that. Seema, we have new whiskey emojis. Put a whiskey. Seema, I think you remember, right? Yeah, I think she is. Everybody, show Seema. Uh-oh. Derp, be careful doing that Chille eggplant emoji. He will file a federal lawsuit on you. All right, have you ever heard of Malort? Or have you ever had Malort? No, I have not yet. I have heard of it. Look at those. Look at the new. Ooh, those whiskey emojis are clean right there. That's some good whiskey. All right, we're going to take this shot and then we're going to start the show. New member, Arwin Bernard. Grazie. Let's go, man. I'm happy. I gotta get so excited, guys. I get so excited, man. Hey, I got some things to tell you before we do get started, though. Look, tonight or last night was supposed to be my shock stream. I was going to do that tonight because I didn't do it last night. That got moved over because Chille said something stupid. So Thursday night, it should be, or Wednesday night, I'm sorry. If Brainy doesn't stream Wednesday night, we're doing the shock stream. We're taking all the taser videos everybody sent me that I haven't been doing Taser Tuesday on, and we're going to do those live. All right? Live. Now, I want y'all to know, put a 1 in the chat if you loved Taser Tuesday when I did it. I did 4 episodes until YouTube started shitting on my channel for putting out fucking police violence videos. Put a 1 in. You know what? You're not the only one. My best friend in life, my honest bestie, the one that called me midstream to tell me she was pregnant, right? I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I was in a live stream one time. She calls me. I'm like, oh, I got to take this. It's my bestie. I haven't talked to her in so long. I answer. She's like, guess who's pregnant? I'm like, motherfucker, you're alive right now. That's awesome. Well, you know, she's already had her kid and everything, and she called me up the other day and she was like, hey, I was watching your channel the other day and catching up saying, hey, what's my bestie doing, whatever. And she was like, and I saw the Taser Tuesday videos, and every Tuesday I started preparing myself with a little drink to watch somebody get shot, and I stopped doing it. It's like giving a druggie a bunch of drugs and then just pulling the drugs off of them once they're addicted. So if you're one of those people that have the electricity drug running through your vein and you just need it right now, that'll happen on my next live stream. You guys can shock me for $1 and we'll watch a bunch of fucking Taser videos. And shout out to my bestie. And Seema. Love you. All right, and we're going to get started. Some good whiskey, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
What's the new in the YouTube? What's going on? So
look, there's my name right there. There's my name. Here.
I'm gonna go and hike. I'm gonna hit a nice hike right now. I'm taking a little Charlie Bear. Little Charlie Bear.
Yes, Alan.
Little Charlie Bear is gonna go on a hike, and he's not quite used to it yet, but he's getting in shape. He was pretty fat. YouTube. What is going on in the land of YouTube? How's everybody doing today? Hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Whether you're watching this right now or in tomorrow or next week.
Hit that one button, baby.
Take your finger and hit the like button. Just take your finger and hit that like button. Just real quick, take your finger and hit the like button. It'll just take you a second.
As chat, you should know something. You should, every time he says, hit the 1 button, let me know where you're at right now. Put that 1 button and said inside your head, Chille, because guess what? Every single one of you are living rent-free in Mr. DeCastard's head. Okay? Y'all are living there rent-free. He cannot get through. This is why, all right, let me tell you why. You guys are the winners. Not me, not anybody else, y'all. I call this bullshit out. That's fine. I do it for entertainment purposes. Enjoy it while it's here, right? Why y'all are the badasses, why y'all are the ones that are truly winning is because every minute he spends worrying about you is one less minute he's fucking somebody else's life up. This is what Scammer Payback does. This is what Jim Browning does. Every moment that he can keep them on him, that you can keep his attention on you, his attention is not on fucking being an activist or a hacktivist or a scammer. And we'll get to that in a minute, Chille, because we can now openly call Chille a scammer because he has openly admitted to scamming. We'll get to that in a minute though.
I'm gonna get into the nuts and bolts because I've only got about 20 minutes before I gotta get out of this car and do what I'm gonna do for the day and start my day. I want to talk to you guys about something pretty important that for the first time, and you guys can look this up, San Antonio, Jonathan, good to see everybody, Alpha Overseer, good to see everybody. I want to talk with you guys about something important that a lot of times we kind of we're so used to acquiescing. You know, we're so used to being willing to acquiesce.
Oh, Chille. All right, guys, listen. In all honesty, I haven't necessarily heard all of this already. I've just kind of saw it, and I was like, gotta capture it, right? I took it in the editor. I shortened it up. But did anybody else catch that? Am I the only one who has a 9th grade education here? Is there anybody else out there that caught it? Please tell me before I have to be condescending, okay? Before I have to become condescending to Mr. DeCastro here, did anybody else catch it? Yep. Oh, there it is. Acquiescing. Yeah. Fucking guy. Condescending. I'm the king, motherfucker. Let's go.
We're so willing to, Jeff hates pigs. We're so willing to be compliant. We are a very compliant people.
I gotta start learning how to do this. Right, I'm sorry that I'm cutting it off right. I gotta start learning how to go. Mike M, yes! How to keep going and just not even act like I'm really have anything one track on my mind. This man runs on 8 tracks. He's an audio fucking genius, an 8-track genius, right? He's got the chat going on here, and he's got his live stream going on here. He's got driving, obviously, going on here. Taking care of Charlie going on here. And he's managing all 8 tracks, no problem. And every so often, that reader that's reading off of this track of his activism jumps from one tape to the next, from one track to the next. And it jumps from that I'm being an activist, and then boom, chat, boom, activist. I will get it down. I'm the ultimate Chille fucking destroyer. I will get it down. Let's go.
The human species here in the United States, Golden State fan, what's up, buddy? Jeebus Crisp. We are so compliant. We're so willing to get along. I mean, haven't you ever been in an argument with someone and there'll be that one person that comes in and be like, come on, Bill, come on, Adam, come on, guys, just find your fair ground, you know? And they're talking about pro-choice versus pro-life, and they're just not going to agree. But there's always that person who comes in and is like, hey, let me fix this for you guys. Let me create some amicable continuity here where we're together and you know, we're staying consistent and you know, we're all together. Let me tell you guys something. You have got to learn how to fight back. You know, and I'm talking about in Ironton, Ohio, how many people have organized a protest in front of the Ironton Police Department? How many people have said, are all the cops drug dealers? How many people are fighting back in Ironton? How many people are visually showing themselves?
You've done none of that. You've literally done none of that. You didn't organize a protest in front of the Ironton Police Department. You ensured your arrest. That's what you did. That's a more accurate statement. You may have said every police officer across the United States is a drug dealer, and even if that one is right, it doesn't mean that your statement that all police officers in Ironton are drug dealers. Nope. That's incorrect. And then what was the third thing he said? God damn it. I can't even remember what the third bullshit ass item he said was, but it was bullshit too. Here we go.
Look, you guys see the trolls in my comments, right? You guys need to fight back.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he was. He didn't show up. That's what it was. He says, who's out there showing his face? No, not him. He didn't show up. If he'd have showed up, he would have gone to jail and rebonded out because he missed his fucking initial bond hearing. That's all that he would have had to do. He, the great man that believes in law and order and justice, can't even, as Kate put it, he can't even be man enough to start the process. Go fight it. Go in there. You really believe in it, Chille? Nobody here is going to blame you if you go turn yourself in and fight the process. And he mentions it here in a minute. He says, but they'll kill me. Who's going to kill you? You're not that important. You're still walking around. If the government wanted you dead, you'd be dead. That's the bottom line. You tell everybody where you're at. It's not like they'd be like, God, we'd kill this guy if we could find him. No, you tell everybody where you're at. Kate can track you. You're part of the fucking lost human megalodon society that we follow. I mean, everybody knows where you're at. Why is the government not killing you if that's the case? Because it's not the case. Go back to Ironton, man up, fight the system the way you believe in. You're still wrong. You're still going to get fucking charged up, but it's okay. Go fight the system. Stand up for what you believe in.
Sock accounts, you create a sock account. Don't let...
Oh, hold on. Look.
When you...
He can never bitch about it again.
There is a...
Never, ever bitch about it again, okay? Never. Here we go. You heard it. His words, not mine, okay? Listen to what he says. To fight the sock accounts, he says, go create a sock account yourself. I've never told you to create a sock account except for jokingly telling you to create a Team Skeptic sock account and going over there and saying hi. As a joke, you know, like I would never say make a Chille sock account or one of his moderators make a sock account of one of those guys. I've never encouraged that ever and never will. That's not what I do. But this is Chille from his own, the words coming out of his own mouth. He encourages it. Here we go.
Selves. Look, you guys see the trolls in my comments, right? You guys need to fight back. They create sock accounts. You create a sock account. Don't let... There's a death rattle. There is a death.
Now, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you've created a sock account before and are over there harassing Chille. I better not see any goddamn ones at all in my chat right now. Remain incognito, friends. Remain incognito. Stop putting 1, Susie. Stop putting the 1s. Now we're going to take a quick break because we did have a rather large super chat come in. Thank you very much. Wow, I feel like taking 2 drinks for this because that's like a lot. Okay, so let's start right here. It says, Susie Y, member, 3 months. Say my name, Team Skeptic. I keep hearing Chille yell at me. It was so funny. You, Susie, when I say you're winning, the TRIFOLD trolls. How about this? That's what we're calling ourselves, guys. We're the TRIFOLD trolls. I don't care. I've been saying for the whole time I've been on YouTube, I'm just a more refined troll, okay? That's why the trolls don't bother me, because I troll too. I get it. It's part of the game. Troll away, right? That's why I have fun with it. I don't care. But I'm willing to accept that me and my fans are the TRIFOLD trolls. We are. We're taking that name tonight. Blue Bacon is a captain. He's a captain. Irish Demon's a captain. Brainy Beaver's a captain. Kate is the queen. That's right. The TRIFOLD trolls are not going anywhere until we see the death of the TRIFOLD. When the TRIFOLD's gone, we'll dissipate into the nothingness we came from. I love you guys. J Carr, member, 5 months. Hit that like button. And then he's got that new taser emoji. Taser, guys. Taser. God, I can't wait till he gets tased. God, I can't wait till he gets tased. It's going to be fucking amazing. Blue Skeptic Demon, $5. Do you think Chille will like my name? You've just incited 3 forms of hate from him. Paul Berry, $2. I'm pro-choice and pro-life. Send me money. Chille. Right? And then Lucas Flyer. Wow. QAR. I've never heard of that currency. I'm going to have to look that up. But QAR. And I'm 1,000 of them. I don't even know how much money that is in American. But 1,000 QAR? Thank you. Love your work. People like Chille represent all that is wrong with society. Christine Eccles, 10 Canadian dollars. I'm surprised the police aren't around while he's streaming. Yeah, right? Phoenix Angel, 139 Canadian. Thank you. The LG, you're going to come up. You're going to come up, LG. All right? I offered him cash money to debate me. Coward refused. We're going to talk about you, LG. We're going to pick up where everything. Blondie, I'll get back to you in a second, okay? We'll get to you in large margin in a moment. But let me go ahead and take this shot for Lucas Flyer, and then let's play some more of the video, and then we're going to come back to this because this is great. Here we go. Oh, let me do the shot before we go. Lucas, thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate a single dollar, and what you just did was well over that. Thank you. This shot is for you, my friend. LG, I want you to know, that's some good whiskey. I want you to know, we will be talking about you tonight. All right? We're going to be talking about you because listen, I want y'all to know something. I didn't slow his chat down. In fact, listen, you want to see how slow his chat's moving? That's at 1.4 speed right now. That's at 1.4 speed. All right, here we go.
Rattle. When someone's about to go out, you guys remember the Hulkster? Hulkamania? Do you remember Hulkamania? Hulk Hogan would be about to go out. He'd be about to go out, and his hand would start shaking, and he would start to go like this, and he would start to get up. Right? That's what I'm talking about. You've got to learn how to fight back. Look at what the trolls do. They create fake sock accounts with the letter J or the letter P. They're not even showing who they are. Copy them. And you know what? How many times do you read something that a troll says and go, oh, that guy's such a jerk, but I'm not going to say anything. Why don't you? It's time to fight back at every single level. It's time to make your voice heard that you're tired of this. I mean, look at the comments.
Yes, that's why you're addressing all of us right now, is because you're tired of this. They're tired of it, guys. We are winning. And then Grandma Sunshine Dragon said, that's about $275. Well, wow. Thank you very much, Grandma Sunshine Dragon, for pointing that out. And thank you again, Lucas, so much. I appreciate it.
It's in my section. And look, it's fine, but it's not fine. We've got to learn how to fight back. For the first time, more than 50% no longer trust cops.
Who's scared?
This is their death rattle.
Who's scared of the fucking wave of mental midgets that's about to be bestowed upon us by Chille's call to arms? Huh? Put a 1 in the chat if you ain't that scared. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a Chille sucker and you think we should run because you're here already. Put a 1 in the chat, everybody! Nobody's fucking scared of your fucking mental midgets, homie.
You've got thousands and thousands of cops' family members, and of politicians' family members, and of deep state actors' family members who are creating sock accounts to try to degrade me. Where's your fight? And I'm not just saying come defend me. I'm talking about in every single phase. When you see someone pulled over on the side of the road, do you whip over and just start filming them even if you're not going to say anything? Do you just stay 30 yards away and just film them? Charlie, do you? It's an important thing because, listen, we are so used to the powers that be having absolute power over us that we've never said anything.
Deep state
Take a page from these troll channels, create a sock account, and fight back. If you don't want it to go back to your family or your friends, and you don't want to have to deal with the drama in your...
Hey, no. I'm gonna end this right now. I'm gonna end this right now, okay? No matter what, no matter how you fucking feel about Chille, all right? Do not go after anybody other than Chille. All right? That's the deal. That's not a joke. That's not me eye winking. I'm really legit not. I'm telling you now. That's not going to be accepted on my channel. Anytime we address somebody, we address their persona and the bullshit they put out on YouTube. Yeah, sure. We'll talk about his history because he's a scammer by his own definition. We'll cover that in a minute. But moving forward, I don't care who we're covering. Don't go after their family. Don't even mention it. All right? Is that a deal? Put a 1 in the chat if that's a deal. I know it's already a deal because you guys aren't fucking degenerates. Not that degeneratively.
In your own, see, like this guy, fight against con man DeCastro. Who's conned?
You.
Where's the con?
You are conning us.
Who got conned?
Everyone.
Can you find a person? You see that person right there, you guys should attack him because they're trying to discredit the entire
guys. You hear him? You hear the words? I've never asked you to attack anybody in my chat, have I? I tell you guys, don't attack people. I won't let my mods attack people. I'll remove the wrench if that's the case. But yet he has to inform. And look at his chat. His chat is nothing but fucking friendlies. That's because they're constantly deleting you guys. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. There's no words to describe how much I fucking love you right now.
Man, that this system sucks. It doesn't work. It won't work. It's not ever going to work. It's broken. You guys should have your own sock accounts, and you guys should be fighting these trolls back in mass numbers. You've got to learn to speak up, even with the tips of your fingers. How many people in Ironton have set up a protest? How many people in Ironton have set up a protest for the Ironton Police Department that Pam Wagner needs to be fired, that she needs to resign? Have you done that yet? And why haven't you done it? And why haven't you done it?
Because they have jobs. Because they have fucking lives and jobs, and they don't have time to drive around. Okay, think about this, Chille. If everybody did what you're doing right now, you couldn't even make the gas money you're making to drive from city to city. Because everybody else would need to be asking for money from this very select group of fucking mental degenerates. People that aren't qualified to fucking sign contracts when they're sober. Because they just don't have everything up here. Right? That's why.
I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. You have to learn how to fight back. We have complied for now. The people are used to it.
We fight back over here with intelligence and fucking citations.
Is he involved in that hotel over there? I don't know. How much time did Brad Spuljarek spend over at that Hooker Hotel? How long? Yeah, JMM is not afraid. JMM, Jonathan Mitchell Music, he doesn't set up a sock account. Neither does Jeebus Crisp. He goes right into the fight and says, F you have no proof. Like that moron who just came in, gonna shut down Con Man Chille.
Hey, you know why all these sock accounts exist, Chille? Nobody would have created a sock account if you didn't fucking block them in the first fucking place. Do you ever think about that?
Over 3,000 sales and 6 returns. What are you talking about?
You don't have 3,000 sales.
What are you talking about?
Josh
you can't find a single victim. There's nothing.
Speaking of which,
but this isn't just about me. This is about you guys fighting back.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
No, the trolls don't get to me at all. I'm trying to lead other people.
Whatever, right? How many times you heard me? No. These guys, the people in the chat, ain't fucking bothering me, people. I'm activizing right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop fucking tagging me. Y'all don't bother me. I promise you, you don't bother me. They're not bothering you. How many times have you ever heard me fucking say that? 0. You know why? Because I don't get bothered. Because I enjoy it. Have fun. Talk shit. I don't give a fuck. My mods ain't gonna stop you. But they bother the shit out of you so much that you can't even do what you came to do. I'm happy I love you guys. Y'all are amazing.
In showing you that you can and you should fight back. Listen, I'm doing a breakdown right now. I've been working on stuff.
There.
I'm doing a breakdown of a video that a cop made, and I'm showing you. And instead of just being vitriol and a knee-jerk reaction where you see a dog, a very slow analysis of what he's saying and why now more than 50% of people hate cops or don't like cops or don't trust cops, however you want to put it. I don't hate the people who...
Where he's getting that stat from.
You can't. I know. I'm actually gonna flip around and go back the other way.
Keep in mind, everybody, this is the same guy that says there's been more murders now than ever before. The crime rate was higher than ever before. And then somebody in a live stream with me, and somebody easily debunked him in the live stream and said, yeah, actually, no, it's not. It's actually lower than it was in the 80s. And he was like, oh, but in this one obscure area, it is. And if you extrapolate that across the entire United States, then that means the whole United States has a higher crime rate. Yeah, he's a fucking moron.
So that I can get the rest of this talk out, because it's important. We've learned back. We've got to get tough.
Shit.
Get better. We just have to get better. You know, and it's not... Oh, sorry about that. Oh, Kenny, I don't know who you are, dude. I have no idea who you are. God bless it. I missed my turnaround right there. We've got to learn how to fight back. We have to. And I'm talking about not just the trolls and YouTube. I'm talking about learning how to fight back against the powers that be, where we set up protests in front of the Ironton Police Department because I came to town and said these cops are drug dealers and pimps, and now there's a hotel that's recognized where the hookers go in and out and the cops hang out all day, and we found a cop who was dealing drugs. I went to Ironton and I said these things out loud.
Chille knows about the Hooker Hotel. He also knows where the best spot in town to get methamphetamines and cocaine is.
And everybody called me a pariah. They said, "Oh man, it's Chille. He's the bad guy. He caused all this. He did all this."
Everybody you fucking have a personal relationship says the same fucking thing, including your fucking family.
Am I the one who's a cop hanging out at Hooker Hotel? Is that me? Did I do that?
No, you're not a cop. You're hanging out at the Hooker Hotel before.
I didn't do that.
Obviously.
Did I do that? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. You guys, everybody hit the like button. There's only 50 likes. You got to hit more. I mean, it's just... Look, I'm going to keep fighting whether you guys do or not. I'm never going to stop. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about this or that or nah.
All right, it's guys, about just... We don't stop in the chat right now. We don't stop trolling Chille. I want to see everybody say... Every time he says we don't stop, say we don't stop trolling Chille. Finish that sentence for him. He's going to tell you we don't stop, but I need you to finish the sentence. Say, we don't stop trolling Chille. He's going to come back and watch this. He'll see your message. He says it all the time. He says, I saw what you said in so-and-so's chat the other day. He watches this. He reads the chat. Tell him, we don't stop trolling Chille.
And that's what people just don't understand. They just can't wrap their head around the idea that you would want to take your skill sets, which I have a lot, and then dedicate it to the greater good to help people.
Dipshit, jackass,
they can't wrap that around their puny little mind, because they would never do that.
Your
they would never take their skill set and donate it to a better cause. I was texting back and forth with someone who's an aspiring lawyer, and they said to me, I want to be rich.
Aspiring lawyer.
And I said, that's a great goal. What can I say? That's a great goal. It's not my goal. I need money. I need money to keep the wheels on the car. I need money to keep going, but that's not my goal. And it was not Lauren, by the way. It was not Lauren. Believe me, I talked to a lot of people who are
shout out to Lauren. She comes by this chat. No hate here, Lauren. You're welcome here. Say whatever you want to fucking say. If you're in the chat right now, say Team Skeptic, I'm in the chat right now. Fuck you and the gap between your teeth. You're welcome to do that here. I don't block people.
In law school, who are high school students, who are college students. I talked to a lot of people.
No, he did not. He did not do that, guys. He did not. Nope. No. Chille. Let's get serious for a second here, guys. Chille, you do not need to be talking to high school students about shit. Do you understand me? That's not your place. You don't reach out to high school students and say, let me speak with you. They're underage, unless you're talking about the minority of seniors who are 18, right? The half of the seniors that are 18 already, that are adults. Maybe those people, okay, but anybody underneath 18, that's not your place to be their parent. You're not there to fucking teach them about shit. They have actual teachers who are actually knowledgeable about shit, giving them shit that's going to help them out in life and education. Something that you yourself said you were second to last in your class. Stop talking to fucking kids, Chille. Stop talking to kids. I don't give a fuck about the fucking pre-law morons that you want to talk to and or what is it, tutor for the fucking California bar, whatever you're fucking lying about. I'm not talking about them. Those morons are adults. They can make any decision they want. These children, stay the fuck away from them. I'm not fucking playing. All right? Not fucking playing. All right. Before we get too far, before I get too angry, we do have some things to address. Christine Eccles, 10 Canadian dollars. I'm surprised. Yeah, I read this one. Isn't around my streaming. Phoenix Angel, 139 Canadian. Thank you. LG, 999. Excuse me. 999 says, team. Oh, whoop, read wrong one. I offered him cash money to debate me. The coward refused. Hey, it's going to come up in this video. Everybody, I want y'all to remember the LG right now. Will you please tag yourself in the chat right now so people can see that you're here, okay? He actually donated money to Chille. One thing you can watch. I put his chat on the screen. I want you to see this. I'm not bragging about the money that's coming in. I super appreciate it. I love doing this for just fun. If nobody donated tomorrow, it would be okay. I would still do another show the next day because that's what it's all about. It's about having fucking fun. And I'm loving this, right? His chat doesn't donate shit to him. But the moment that LG starts putting up some money, but LG was putting up money to say, let me debate you. I don't want to name call you. I want to be honest. I just want to debate you. And he doesn't even get a fucking response from Chille. Like, Chille, this guy is not me, right? He doesn't have a platform. He's not looking to make fun of you. I want to clown you. You come around, I'm making fun of you. I'll give you an opportunity to speak just so I can shit in your fucking mouth. That's what's going to happen if you come back to this channel. LG said, I will not fucking name call or anything. And you guys are going to see it on screen for yourself. It's not my word. You're going to see it on screen for yourself. Large Marge, thank you, $1. Broken Angel, $2. Broken Angle, $2. We need shirts with TRIFOLD troll on them. Hey, who would buy a TRIFOLD troll shirt? I'll make $1 off of it, $1. That's the minimum I can sell it for, is a profit of $1. I'll make $1 single for every TRIFOLD troll shirt if you guys want one, and I'll make it tomorrow for the next live stream, or Wednesday. Blondie, 1999, Team Skeptic, yes. Is the titan of the TRIFOLD trolls. I am the leader of the TRIFOLD trolls. I co-lead with Kate from the Masshole Report. She's my queen. No, I'm not doing anything without a strong woman to take care of Chille for me. He'll kick my ass, but Kate, he's scared fuckless of Kate. He ain't gonna kick my ass, by the way. I'm joking about that part, but love you guys. Kate always wins. Here we go. That's some good whiskey. Unlocked. Remember 23 months, Team TRIFOLD for the win. Yes, we do. We don't stop until we troll Chille. Hard Bandit at $2. I want to come up. You will get a come up. Brandon Lloyd, member. New member. Thank you, Brandon. Base here, $4.99. Winning is kicking Chille in the nads every message sent. That's Opera Skeptic. Thanks, Opera Skeptic. Thank you. Man, you guys are fucking killing me. And then I just came across this one. Didn't know. Psychosis 200. I said it right without even reading it. Name is pronounced like Psychosis. I said it without you having to explain it to me. I am the master of pronouncing names. Just ask Mr. Andrate. Just ask Blue Skeptic Damon. Just ask Sam Biafart. All right? Just ask all those people. I never fucked that shit up. But anyway, we're going to end on that one and go back to the video right fucking now. We're going to take a shot. Guys, my temperature's rising a bit. It might just go down tonight, guys. It might just go down. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see it go down.
You know, a lot of people want me to call them on the phone and talk to them or this or that. I really can't. I really just can't. If I called back every single person who I really adored, I would be on the phone all day constantly and I wouldn't get anything done. But you guys have got to fight back. You have to fight back. Who set up the protest in Ironton? Who's leading?
Hey,
who's leading
no matter
the
how
protest?
hard he fights, you fight back too. Those trolls are allowed to be here. Bring them in. Come on, Chille. Send your sock accounts. Both of them. Send the original accounts and the sock accounts. Send them to my live stream. I invite them. Pass that message on to Chille and his trolls. They are welcome here. Come talk all the shit you want. We're gonna shit on you anyway.
In Ironton, who has set up on Wednesday, we're gonna sit in front of the police department
Chille.
and say that we want Pam Wagner's resignation.
The jock sock account.
Who set that up? Who's the person that did that? Who did it? Who set that up though?
Did
Who's
I miss
leading
it?
that?
I'll read it.
Because Pam Wagner's head needs to roll. You can't tell me in a town of 10,000 with a dozen cops that Pam Wagner doesn't know what's going on. That she has no clue that Hooker Hotel in South Point, that the cops don't hang out at Hooker Hotel. Because now I've talked to people about Hooker Hotel. You know, I cannot fix this for us. I can't.
Yes, I can.
I can't fix it for us. I want to. I can't. I'm only the tip. You guys are the weight. You're the power.
Hey, you heard it here. Chille's just the tip. Just the tip. He's not the whole thing. He's just the tip. When all you want is just the tip, that's all Chille will ever be able to provide you. When you want the whole thing, holla at Team Skeptic.
The power resides in the people, not an individual. I can lead, I can show you where to look, I can show you what to focus on,
exactly.
But I cannot do it all. The people of Ironton, I came to your town, I told you, the cops are pimps, the cops are drug dealers, the cops are corrupt. And is it true?
Hey guys, I just realized for that $200 super chat from Psychosis, I didn't take the shot. Thank you, Psychosis. My bad.
When he was 29 years old. I didn't know him before this date.
Woo!
So he is dealing drugs. he was stealing the drugs of drug dealers and then stealing them and then selling them.
Oh, Chad, slow mo.
I said that's what was happening.
I'll slow it down a little bit.
I said it wasn't a prediction. I read the Mullen Commission.
Slowing it down.
The Mullen Commission is very clear that
BJ?
cops are drug dealers. That cops are absolute drug dealers. And they are running and pimping and gambling.
First off, the Mullen Commission, no. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I might have had a few drinks, but y'all are going to learn something tonight. I'm going to teach you about something that I went out and learned about because of this live stream right here, and I want y'all to know about it. It's pretty important. But anyway, no, the Mullen Commission only proved that there was corrupt cops in New York. You cannot extrapolate New York across the United States. That's not how that works. That if you go and you do New York and Missouri and like St. Louis and Dallas and all these other places, you find this overwhelming statistical oddity that proves that all of them do this all the time. Then you can start saying stuff like that. But the Mullen Commission was about cops in New York. That's it. Cops in New York. After that, there's nothing about, hey, but the cops in Ohio are just like the cops in New York. It doesn't say that in the Mullen Commission. It doesn't say about the cops in LA or Tempe or Dallas or St. Louis or nowhere.
And the head of every single organized gang in the United States of
New
America
York is now in
ran
Ohio.
by
Yes, I
a
forgot
cop.
about that.
The head of the Crips and the Bloods back in the 80s and the 90s ran by cops. The head of the pimping going on in the tri-state area in South Point at the Hearth Hotel ran by cops. The drugs being dealt in Ironton and the small tri-state area ran by cops.
Citation
All the
fucking
gangs
needed.
are ran by cops.
Citation
and I talked
needed.
about this the other day, and I want to just touch on it again. We know that cops are planting drugs all over the country. Everywhere, cops are planting drugs. Why are they still allowed to search our cars alone? Why are they allowed to search our cars at all? You're not, obviously searching our cars isn't solving the drug problem or the alcohol problem or the driving impaired problem. It is simply not solving any problems by searching our cars. Our state is worse. Our country is worse. Things are worse.
No, it's not.
And they've been searching our cars since 1925. That's 97 years of searching our vehicles. How well is it working? How's it going? Your freedom's gone, but you know what? You have the illusion as though they're protecting you by making you pull over to check to see if your chemical levels are just good enough or bad enough where they can punish you as though you've killed somebody. I mean, that's what we're looking at.
Guy, listen, I you know me, guys, what is it? We point out the hypocrisies here, right? He's like, stopping the people from killing somebody, right? He gets all worked up about this, but what? He's driving while streaming? Literally being distracted by his phone. A law that's pretty much law in every state across the United States. He doesn't give a shit about that. He only cares about himself, guys. Only about himself.
We're looking at. I'm not a psychic. I didn't come to Ironton and predict that Ironton cops were drug dealers and pimps. I didn't predict that. I read it in the Mullen Commission.
It's called the shotgun approach. You just fucking say everybody's a drug dealer, and the one time you hit, you say, I'm successful. And you already did a stream bitching about him getting fucking released, so fuck off.
The Mullen Commission, it cost you zero. I said this the other day. You know how many people downloaded it? Zero!
Ha!
Zero!
Yes! Yes! Did you hear that? Listen to that. This is how you know you're winning, chat. This is how you know we're winning. I love it. We're going to listen to that again. Chille just admitted live. I heard it. He admitted live that he told everybody to go download the Mullen Commission from his website. And how many people downloaded it? Put it in the chat, people. Put it in the chat, people. How many people downloaded it? Exactly. This isn't an almost number. This is an exact number. Exactly. Somewhere between 1 and -1. Exactly in the middle. Somewhere. Chat, did you hear it? All right, cool. Here we go.
Predict that Ironton cops were drug dealers and pimps.
I love you.
I didn't predict that.
I love and at this point, before we get started, a shout out to Chille's chat for not downloading a single Mullen report from his website. Believe it or not, you are contributing to my happiness. Oh, I love you. Chille's chat, I love you. I'm not even being facetious when I say this. They might not understand. I'm not being ironic or lying or anything. I'm not joking when I say this. I'm being serious. You contribute to my happiness. When he tells you to go download the Mullen Commission and you don't go do it, guess what? That's +1 to the Team Skeptic Happiness Fund. That's what really happens. Thank you.
I read it in the Mullen Commission. It's on my website for free. Delete laws. The Mullen Commission. It costs you zero. I said this the other day. You know how many people downloaded it? Zero!
Yes!
Zero! Ha! What? You expect me just to do it all? You gotta take the lead. 0 people downloaded the Mullen Commission after I said the other day. If you read the Mullen, you'll know what cops actually are. 0.
My man didn't even say approximately 0. He didn't have to. He has data that supports it. 0 exactly. Oh God, Chille's chat, I love you.
I get notified when it get downloads. 0
Members,
people
use
downloaded
those
it.
new
0
emojis
people
right now.
have read
Put the
the Mullen
Chille
Commission
emoji
from the
in.
talk I gave with 500 people on here the other day. 0.
It's priceless.
You have no idea about policing until you read the Mullen. I went to Ironton. I said the cops are drug dealers and pimps. Well, how could I have possibly known that? I just got there. How could I have possibly known to say these guys are pimps and drug dealers? How? I read the Mullen Commission. It says cops as drug dealers, cops as pimps, cops as muscle for drug dealers, cops as narcotics runners.
New York part, but yeah,
the Mullen Commission breaks it down by chapter. M-O-L-L-E-N. M-O-L-L-E-N. Mullen Commission.
I love how he has to spell it to his fucking audience because they're fucking mental midgets.
Milton Mullen. The federal judge who was appointed to be the head of the commission. I love you for not
downloading the Mullen Commission, though. Thank you.
Nice job. It's Mullen. Good job. I appreciate that. You guys have got to. So who's leading the protest in Ironton? Who's leading the protest in Ironton?
Not you. You refuse to go back because of a petty ass warrant.
Rocky, it is not. The Mullen Commission is not put together like I put it together. I put together the Mullen Commission so you could read it. So it's a PDF. You won't find that online the way I put it together. That took me half a day. What are you talking about?
Guys, listen, I actually, when I read about the Mullen Commission, I did not read it on Chille's fucking website. I went and looked it up and actually read it myself. It took me about fucking 2.5 hours to actually go through it. As uneducated and ignorant as I am to law enforcement and also with you know how courts write their papers, it took me about 2 to 2.5 hours to really understand what it was. That's why I know what he's saying is bullshit. It applies to New York cops. It applies to a subsection of the New York Police Department that was found to be corrupt. They found it to be corrupt. That's not to say every cop is fucking right. No one's ever said that, especially not on this channel. I don't say every cop's right, but I even say that we should punish the bad cops worse because they've earned our trust. The problem with you, Chille, is that you think every cop is bad. And if every cop quit America right now, you Beta Cuck Chille would be fucked. Trust me.
Mission is online. No, it's not. Go ahead and find it. You might be able to find a PDF, but you'll find the one that I posted online.
No, I won't.
So, you know, you guys have got to step up. You got to step up. Who's leading the protest in Ironton? Who has the picket signs that Pam Wagner needs to resign? Who?
Ironton Auditor. Everybody should go subscribe to him. We're going to talk about him in a little bit. Ironton Auditor, go subscribe. That's who's holding the fucking the fort down when you left Chille.
Who's calling in Ironton? Not here, not in Denver, not in Texas, not in New York or Florida, no. Who's leading the protest in Ironton there? Who is the leader of that protest? Who has taken the ball and is like, you know what? There's only a dozen cops here. Pam Wagner had to know something. Chad Hughes, the captain. You got the chief, the captain, the major, the lieutenant.
Again, one of his prime, listen to him, right? There's only a handful of cops in Ironton, so if one messes up, every one of them should know. Now, who's his source? A previous cop in Ironton, which means what? That if cops in Ironton were bad, then his source should have known and should have said something. He discredits his own goddamn source, and he doesn't even realize it.
So they have an allegiance to their rankings, not to the Constitution. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. If you don't read the Mullen Commission, then you have no idea how I went to Ironton and said, these cops are drug dealers, these cops are pimps. How did I know that? I mean, last I checked, I'm not psychic. I don't have any psychic abilities.
Yeah, no shit.
You know,
no fucking shit.
You ever hear people say, oh, that this person has
you
ESP
also
or this person
with
has visions of the future. Amazing. Amazing.
He's about to tell you how amazing he is without the ability to see the future. That's how amazing the super necessary human is. Watch.
I don't have those. I got nothing like that. I got apps. Chuck Bronson in
yeah. Well, I forgot somebody showed up in his chat.
You know, how many people though? How many people have actually taken a look?
Look at his chat versus mine, and I've doubled the speed. Look at his chat versus mine. Mine's flying by. His is just creeping. He's like, hey guys. Hey, Chuck Bronson showed up. That dude could have showed up 5 fucking minutes ago. He'd still be on fucking screen.
How many people? I'm just wondering. I mean, how about just a table of contents? Who's read the table of contents? Who's read the table of contents?
You better not let Chille's chat win, even with a 1.5.
I should post it up. I have a copy of it here where I highlighted a bunch of stuff in there. So it's time to fight back. And listen, you guys should be fighting these disgusting trolls. They want to drown out the voice of change. They want to drown out my voice, which brings to you a new perspective.
Nah, bitch. They want to keep you from scamming the next person. Remember, you're we're going to point it out. You said you're a scammer in your own words. We just want to keep you from scamming the next person. You hurt people with your scams. That's what we want to stop. That's it.
They're going to try to listen to me. They've tried to make it about me. I'm a criminal, but yet no victims. I'm a scammer, but yet no victims. I'm a con artist, but yet no victims. I have a Ponzi scheme, but no paper trail.
Just so you know, we'll get to it in a minute when we cover his Quora post, okay? Where, hold on, let me just read the title of this Quora post for you guys real quick, right? Have you ever scammed a scammer? That was the question asked, and the answer was by Chille de Castro. And let me just tell you the first word of this post, followed by a period. It's yes, period. Okay, yes, by Chille de Castro, and this isn't something that came around a month ago. This is something from 5 years ago. Thank you, Tina Slay, for sharing this with me, by the way. Tina Slay is the purveyor of this evidence. But yeah, so we can officially say that that Chille de Castro is indeed, by his own words and admission, a scammer. You're a scammer.
There's nothing. They've tried to make it about me, and since I am a game changer, they want to discredit me and tear me down and call me names and say I'm this. Today, a guy came in here and said, give it to con artist Chille. Who got conned? Who's conned? Show me who the person is. Show me who the person is.
We'll show it in a second.
It's conned. Just have them appear.
Not to mention we
make
already
them appear on video. It's not about me. It's
Tina's
about
already been on video. Go to Ironton Auditor. He has the video. She talks about how you fucking conned her. And maybe you didn't con her out of money, but you sure did fucking use her emotions for your own fucking benefit. So fuck you.
It's about I'm showing you guys how to fight back. If you don't have a video, I can't help you. So that means that when you interact or you see police, you need to film them. I can't help you without a video. Are you filming cops? When you see someone pulled over in your small town, do you pull over and take a picture and video them? Do you?
Nah, they're typically on their way to fucking something important.
Denti Jen, did you send me the video? Send me the video. Let's take a look at it, Denti Jen. I'll review it right here. Hey, Yoshi, talk along. What's going on? Someone says that
you're does anybody recognize that name? Does anybody in the chat recognize that name? Yoshi Taka Long. Yoshi Taka Long, if you're here, put a 79 in the chat. That's a number nobody would ever think to put. Put a 79 in the chat, Yoshi Taka Long, if you're here, so that people know who it is.
A deep plant, Yoshi. Someone said that Yoshi Talk Along is a deep plant.
79.
I don't really care. I didn't say anything to Yoshi on email that I wouldn't have said to everybody else.
79's non-Yoshi Talk Along.
I'm pretty much an open book. I'm not sure if you noticed that or not. Oh, man. Is this a legal term? I think it is.
Brady, everybody in the chat put a 79. Obviously, we have more Yoshi Talk Alongs than Chille thought. Put a 79 in the chat if you're a Yoshi Talk Along sock account. Here we go.
The like button if you would, please. Pretty please. Mikey, don't time out Yoshi. I don't know what he said. I want to see what he said. But it doesn't affect me. I haven't put anything out that I wouldn't tell everybody. Remember, you guys, I live this life. It's actually me. I'm actually a person. I'm actually a human being.
No, you're not.
You know, but what I want you guys to do is when you see something that's disgusting, that's a lie, that's egregious, why don't you fight that person back? They created a fake account to troll. You know what I mostly reply to troll accounts? Nice fake account with a fake name, with a letter. But you don't offer anything. You offer nothing. You're status quo. You guys are the game changers. And of course, you're going to have this overwhelming surge of people against the agent of change. I don't go out through the history of time. Go back to the very beginning. I talked about William Lloyd Garrison the other day. People hated him. The people who were working with him hated him. So, Mile High Geeks, I'm in Denver, so I don't know where you are. Well, don't time out Yoshi Taka.
All right, we gotta stop this, right? Because this is the same goddamn guy that says what, everybody? What does he say? He says we're tracking him, right? Like we've installed software in his phone called Discord. We have all these tracking methods to capture him. What did he just do? What did he just do, guys? Please tell me what he just did. I mean, I don't want to be the obvious one to point it out. I want to make sure that I'm not fucking delusional here. And I'm the only one that's catching him doing what he's doing and then bitching about doing it. Let me turn it over to the chat. I can't even see the chat right now. Yeah, dox himself, right? I'm in Denver. Great White Tracking Club. Put a 1 in the chat if you're in the Great White Tracking Club. That is known as Chille De Castro. And you know where he's at now. He's in Denver. As of yesterday. I'm sure y'all have a better fucking understanding of where he's at now. But as of yesterday, he did this live, y'all. He did this live. So in that moment, if anybody was watching, you knew exactly where he was without having to fucking have Discord on your phone. What a fucking dumbass, right?
Remember, these people are trying to cause divides. So the thing is with me is I would open up all my emails and show everybody all of my emails. I have no problem with it. None. Because I got nothing to hide. Remember, you guys, there's been a year-long, almost now, investigation.
Hey, he brought up my emails last thing. I want y'all to know he can... Excuse me. I know Chille's watching. You can share my emails at any time. I've already said what I said to you. I was offering a hand prior to the janitor incident from a YouTuber perspective. Should you ever need anything on YouTube or any advice on YouTube, I offered that. Then you fucked over the janitor like you did, and I said, fuck you. I will never help you out moving forward. And in fact, I'm going to take an active stance against you because you seem not to care about the average person, and I stand up for the average person. So I guess that's what really puts us at odds, Chille. You don't give two fucks about the average person, but I do. So fuck you. Oh, I think I was not on camera that whole time.
They just can't find anything that makes me bad. They just can't find anything. So they just continue the fake mantra. Chille's a con man. Chille's a grifter. Chille's this, Chille's that. But there's no witnesses and there's no paper trail.
Bullshit.
So, but the thing is the groundswell of hatred
cover it in a
has
minute,
to be
guys.
pushed back against. Not just for me as a person. You have to learn how to fight back at every level. When you see injustice, you have got to fight back.
Hey Terry?
So who's organized the protest? Who's organized the protest?
Is.
Who's organized the protest? Who is it? Who has organized the protest? You know,
Ironton Auditor, man, you got a lot of support over here on this channel and with my subscribers. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that he's in the chat right now. Remember this, and I hate stopping it for nothing because this has nothing to do with what he's saying right now. But the Ironton Auditor is exactly what Chille's talking about. He's the one that's in Ironton making sure that the cops are doing their thing, but he ain't fucking being intrusive. I think that most of us that exist in the center that aren't on like this First Amendment trip on either side, right, can understand the importance of filming the cops without being intrusive. And you actually, Ironton Auditor, are going out of your way to bridge a divide that I believe exists. This is the same divide I talked with Long Island Audit in private email. I sent him an email saying, look, there's this divide out here, and I think you and I could have conversations that bridge that divide. I'm not saying we have to agree with each other, but let's have a conversation. No big deal. And he's the one that proposed the conversation. So you be looking forward to that. But Ironton Auditor is out there trying to do ride-alongs with police and really trying to fucking make a difference. And I can respect that, Ironton Auditor. And my chat can too, because my chat is not one-sided. We live in this open world of, you know, trying to understand both, not just better our side, but the opponent's side. You may not agree with me on everything, but the way you're handling it, I will not disagree with that. So the way Chille does it, fuck that guy. That's my ramble for the night. You guys got it.
until I have some clarity on what's going on.
Team Skeptic, hell yeah.
This is the place.
Look, he's sending messages
So,
to
you know, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So let's just make this the mantra, because I got to go within the next, like, probably 5-6 minutes here. Who is leading the protest in Ironton to ask and demand for Pam Wagner's resignation? Who's leading that protest? Can anybody tell me that? What's up, James? Can anybody tell me that?
You know what? Hey, you know what? I'm going to do something unprecedented. Ironton Auditor, you're the first auditor that actually gets a moderatorship on my channel. Because I don't think you would actually go out of your way to suppress a differing opinion than mine or yours or anybody else's. So, welcome to the fucking Blue Man Squad.
And let me ask you a question. If you're afraid of these trolls attacking you, they all have sock accounts. Have you created one? I don't have one, but they all create one. Do you have a sock account? Are you fighting back against these absolute frauds? The people who are saying absolute garbage, that none of it's true? You know, I mean, all the trolls watching, I challenge you. Check
Here's a
yourself.
challenge. Here's a challenge. Pay attention. Here's a challenge directly from Chille's mouth. Here we go.
Where's your victim? Tina Slay Richardson is not a victim of mine. Her son is a victim of the DEA.
Oh no, Tina's in the chat right now, and you personally attacked her, so fuck you.
Her son is a victim of Patterson. Where's the victim I created? Who is it? Where's the dog I killed? Where's the person I hurt? Murad, thank you, Murad. Appreciate it.
Okay, this...
Whatever kind of account...
This is when I saw the first super chat, and I was like, wow. Listen, we've gone how long? Let me pull up the video, so I know exactly how long we're into the video. We're 20 minutes in at 1.5 speed, I think is what 1.3 or 4 something like that. 1.3, 1.4, all right? So about 25, 30 minutes, we're into it. First person that actually supports what he's doing. Now, I'm not one that says you have to have people support you to be legitimate, but I'm pointing out to you that he's losing his support. People don't want to support this guy anymore because they see him to be a scammer and con man.
You got to create. The point is, though, is take a page out of these guys' books. They're fighting back by creating fake accounts. They're fighting back by creating fake accounts. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. So why don't we do that? And they come to my channel to troll me. Why aren't we going to theirs? It doesn't make any sense.
I love, there's a comment in there, look, by Texas, Tex Ass, says, abolish the DEA, right? My brother was in the DEA. And my brother legitimately told, one time I asked him, I was like, how many times do y'all actually go after somebody that sells like 10 pounds of weed? And he said, are you kidding me? We'd never go after somebody like that. He's like, that's nothing to us. He's like, if you're not selling fucking 100 kilos of cocaine, we're not even concerned with you. So anything Chille has to say or his audience has to say about the DEA or the FBI is completely irrelevant to Chille's existence. No matter how much Chille wants to convince you that the government wants him dead, that's not fucking true. You're just not that fucking important, Chille.
You think that this fight on YouTube, is a tough fight against people you don't know? Wait till we actually get to the point where we're going to change this country. Wait till we get there. And then you're going to see a real fight for freedom, which, listen, we are on the verge of a civil war. If people don't know that, we're this close to this country becoming a powder keg. Boom. Why?
Whatever.
Because the powers that be, starting in Ironton, Ohio, I read your JMM. You're a king, bro. I read all your comments. JMM. Really, Jack Connors, what's going on, brother? Look at all y'all deletes. What's going on, Jack Connors? How you doing, Troll Hunter? Good to see you guys. You guys have got to learn how to fight back. Don't let these people dictate the narrative. I went to my comments section today, and there was all this hatred. Christina, you're just a hateful person. I'll unblock you later. Yoshitaka, it doesn't matter, dude. Don't time out Yoshitaka. But like, there's just people who are hateful.
I want y'all to notice. You notice how he says don't time out Yoshitaka, but Yoshitaka watch how long it takes for a name called Yoshitaka, whether that be a Chille actual supporter or a Team Skeptic supporter in disguise. I mean, he's not my friend. I don't like taco, but I want y'all to notice his name doesn't come up for a long time because his chat won't let him even fucking talk. What a piece of shit.
I talked earlier to Bobby Law, and Bobby Law was explaining to me that take a look at these folks.
Love you, Taco.
They don't want you to learn about Carol versus the United States.
Oh,
they don't want you to learn about that.
Put a one in the chat if you're ready to learn about something, because I'm about to teach you something. I'm about to give you some fucking drunk knowledge real quick. Hold on. Here we go. Put a one in the chat.
Carol versus the United States do of 1925. It allows the police to pull you over and warrantlessly search your car. Carol versus United States is still in effect today. It's still going on today.
Okay. We'll let him talk about Carol versus United States, but I don't think we should let him ramble on until I give you an actual understanding of what Carol versus United States is, why it's important, and why that Chille is an absolute moron that will never get that fucking flipped. First off, Kate, being the infinitely wise person that she is, pointed out last night that he always says that Terry versus Ohio is the most important thing to overturn, but he's about to say that fucking Carol versus the United States is the first thing that needs to be overturned. Carol versus the United States is also known as the vehicle doctrine, or it's the Carroll doctrine. It's the vehicle exemption to the Fourth Amendment. Okay, what happened is Carroll got pulled over. All right, he had. As far as I know the story, he had purchased liquor. It was during Prohibition. He purchased some liquor from an undercover agent. He was driving off, and somebody else pulled him over. They knew he had the liquor on him, but they could not actually search his car because of there was no warrant. All right? So what would that mean? Let's stop it there and ask, what would that mean? Well, they'd have to let him go and then leave to go get the warrant. And then come back. But what has happened since then? Well, he could drive off and go somewhere else. He could go and get rid of the liquor, in fact. And when you pull him over and say, well, now we can't find any liquor on him. So there was this reasonable presumption that he was probably engaging in an illegal act at the time. And they used that to search his vehicle. Now, the decision was by William Taft. Not just a nobody, but a future president of the United States. He was one of the people that wrote it and said, you cannot put the police in a position to not be able to search something that is on the move, okay? So let's talk about what the Fourth Amendment really means. And there is a hierarchy to the Fourth Amendment. At the top, above everything else, is your castle, your home. That is it is the hardest thing for them to do is violate the Fourth Amendment and break into your home and take evidence from inside of your home. The second hardest thing for them to do is take it off of your person. That is the second hardest thing for them to do. At that point, for you to be outside of the, obviously you're not within your domicile because that makes you part of the first level of Fourth Amendment protection. You've exited that. You've entered into the public domain. You then lose a little bit of that Fourth Amendment protection the moment you step out into the fucking public, right? All right. Third level, your car. Your car is your property. It's an extension of your home by law. In many states, by law, this has been upheld. This is part of the Castle Doctrine in many states applies to your car as well. All right? So the car, that's the least. It receives the least amount of Fourth Amendment protection from the Constitution. Because once you enter into a car, you now really start putting other people in danger because you're operating a half-ton to ton or more vehicle, killing machine. So think of it like this. If you don't believe me, think of it like this. All right? Can somebody walk up to your house and peer inside the windows? No. That's illegal. It's a violation. Let's just not even think about it from the person perspective, but from the police perspective. All right? A police cannot go inside and look into your window and see that you have stuff sitting out there and go, oh, that's reason to go in. They can't do that. That's a violation of your privacy. Let's say it's through a crack in your window. You're not just openly displaying it. They enter into your private property to do that. No. Now let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about your person. The brown paper bag rule. Okay? There was a law put in place because people they outlawed fucking having alcohol on the fucking drinking alcohol on the street. So what people do, they start putting it in a brown paper bag. Now an officer would have to know what was in the bag to be able to effect an arrest. Now, if you went out and broke the law, they could look inside the bag and say, okay, we broke the law because he's drinking on the fucking when he shouldn't be drinking. But that kept them from looking upon your person. Now, should you pull the bottle out and they see that you have a bottle of beer inside the brown paper bag, well, then they can then go in and search the rest of you because you're breaking the law. So there's a level, a hierarchy of Fourth Amendment that applies. Carroll versus the United States applies. It gives precedence to the bottom level of violation of Fourth Amendment rights. It says that the exigent circumstances that involve a car is that they can leave to go get the warrant, but the car can drive off. And they can't let that happen because the evidence is in the car that they need. That's why the Carroll versus the United States exists and is still enforced to this day. You're not going to turn over Carroll versus United States, just like you're not about to turn over Terry v. Ohio. Why? Because that would eliminate police, which ultimately is what you want to do, which is why you say these things have to be overturned. All right. Can I tell you guys, I've given you an education while having a few drinks. Please hit the like button because I love you. All right, please hit the likes. Can I get a fuck you Chille in the chat? I think you can, V-dub. Everybody put a fuck you Chille in the chat. Slim Living Cyborg, I love you. Good to see you. We're gonna read one or two super chats, maybe three. We're gonna get to the next shot and then we're gonna get going. But I want y'all to know that what I'm saying, I did research what I'm saying right now, and what I'm saying is actually accurate. And if there's a lawyer out there that, god damn it, I forgot YouTube fucking. They do the whole like thing with the fuck you part. We have to go through and moderators, save the chat. All right. So here we go. This is me throwing tomatoes at Chille for $2. Zoomy, thank you very much. Aaron Henley, 199. How has he not had an accident driving like that? I still have no idea. Honda must have a great auto driving feature. Teresa K. Those of you that don't remember Teresa K, she was the one that said, I'm in remission in the last one. So everybody give Teresa K a shout out and say, hey, congrats on beating cancer, because fuck cancer. Tommy Boy, 9,000, new member, thank you very much. Frank Perry, $5, fuck Chille, I'm not afraid of him. I love you. I'm going to go through these fast, I'm sorry. Accountability for all, $5. Chille will never address a troll after today. Never. Until tomorrow. Taco and Yoshi Gaming. Love you, $2. ICBM Catcher, $10. Chille is nothing but a lame YouTube actor. Just like the rest of these clowns who call themselves auditors. He knows so much less than he pretends to. Blue Skeptic Demon, we got a little bit left on the video, guys. I will get back to it ASAP. Blue Skeptic Demon, $10. Improv, $10. Pull out the alpha in you with Chille DeCastro Glide. Blue Skeptic Demon, that's fucked up. Improv, $10. Pretty sure over-the-ear headphones while driving is illegal. It is. It is. I don't know how these cops that are pulling him over are not ticketing him for that. It's dangerous. Stop doing it, Chille. Albert Escalavon, $5. He's so sad. Frayed Edges, $5 Aussie. He's going down a dark road. And I'm starting to get worried he might fucking snap one day soon. He should try to man up and prove everybody wrong, but he can't do it. From Albert. My bad, Albert. Paul Berry, $2. Chille has the wing mirrors pointed at his face. Kerry Robinson, yes, thank you very much for coming, a new member. Chuck in Tennessee, $2. Did you see he said his Facebook was searched by LE? I didn't see that, but what are they going to find? Probably nothing. All right, we're almost there, guys. ICBM Catcher, $10. Chille, have you noticed everyone shows up at your silly protest? And yes, he will stop. Accountability for all, $5. Chille audited a male hooker's vagina. AFA applied for a copyright on We Don't Stop. I better get exclusive permission to use your copyright and trademark material. Miss Kirk, because I'm making t-shirts. Miss Kirk, 99 cents. Casey Cooper, new member. Casey, we love you. Stephen Alley, $2. Send the JockSock accounts. Bring them on. Bring on the JockSock accounts. I don't care. We can handle them over here. Fanir MP, $20. I've been a fan since you were messing with flat earthers. Take a shot for a vet. From veteran to veteran. And those that don't know, I'm a veteran. I don't brag about it because I felt it was my duty. But I am a veteran, and I do respect my fellow veterans. So we're going to take this shot and keep it moving because we don't fucking stop. Vet to vet, fuck Chille. Here we go. We don't... That's some good whiskey. We don't stop.
So they don't want me to teach you that if we repeal Carroll, they can no longer warrantlessly search your car. Do you know how the cop pulls you over and he's like, can I search your car? And you say no.
See?
And like, well, I'm just going to run the dog around. And we know dogs are wrong more than half the time. So then why do they do it? Why do they do it? Because they can. And I teach you guys how to take the can away from them. We own it.
No,
we are the rightful power of the United States of America.
He teaches you how to go to jail.
We are.
Good whiskey. N-A-N-A.
Hey,
good
conspiracy.
Whiskey.
I've got hundreds of thousands of people who follow me. I may have 45,000 on YouTube. Listen, dude, I have hundreds of thousands of people who follow me and listen to what I say. My videos get downloaded and cut up and put all over TikTok. I've got hundreds of thousands of people who listen to what I say.
They laugh at you.
You guys
everybody put in the chat, what's the percentage of people that follow Chille that are hate following him? Somewhere between, because I know the truth, if you put anything below 66.666, 2/3, you're lying to yourself. Put it in the chat. What is the percentage? If you put 100%, you're lying, because he has at least one follower who actually follows him.
You guys have organized a movement to try to discredit me with fake accounts and troll accounts. And that's why I'm telling the people here, push back. If there's 500 comments, there should be 1,500 comments. You guys should be pushing back.
Hey, my chat hates you. My chat hates you. We get the comments on my videos because they hate you.
Last night to the Marbury versus Madison breakdown by Michael on Studicata. I'll share the video with you guys. And what I want you guys to understand is that since the beginning, the powers that be have tried to hoard and collude and keep power for themselves. Federalist Paper number 3, what does John Jay say about appointing Supreme Court justices? He says that if we appoint the right men in the right places, this is a quote from Federalist Paper number 3. If we appoint the right men in the right places, then we can make sure that the only top 0.01% has any sort of real money or real power. That's why I talk with you guys all the time about crowdsourcing. When you see Chuck Bronson rolling live, you think to yourself, I wish I could help him. You can.
Hey, crowdsourcing, right? He wants to crowdsource everything. Everything in his life is crowdsourced. Nothing is personally sourced, right? Nothing. This is what pisses me off about him, because he's trying to take money and he's doing it in such an obvious way that his people are so stupid they don't see it. Like he's the type of person, just like, he doesn't. If it came down to him working and putting his own money into his activism, he wouldn't be an activist. He needs your money. That's why he's doing this right now. He's trying to generate hate and hate for the other side, which ultimately, to get more hate than you already have, you have to love more in that direction to get that greater divide, you know? I don't ask you to do that. I don't ask you to love me more so you hate him more, but he does. He wants you to love him more by showing how much you hate us more. Hey, bring your fucking hate on, Chille. I don't give two fucks about you.
Drop him $5.
Or your fucking mental midget
Drop him
retard
$5. Jack, you gotta calm down,
friends.
dude. You gotta calm down. Hey, listen, Troll Hunter, don't put Yoshitaka in timeout. I'll publish every single email that I had with Yoshitaka. I will publish every single email. Every single email. I'll publish all of them. I have nothing to hide. Absolutely nothing. I have absolutely zero to hide.
Everybody, hold on. I'm sorry. I almost let that slide. LG, are you still here? Because you super chatted me earlier, but did y'all see that? Anybody see the message by LG? Look at that. Look at the message at the bottom. For $19.99. Nobody, he's had one $9.99 super chat the entire time. He gets a $20 super chat that says, debate me. No hate or name calling. Name your price. I think LG should get a fucking shout out over here on my channel. There he is right there. The LG, I'm here. All right, LG, look at that. Give that man a shout out. Give that man a shout out right now. LG, you get a wrench on my channel just for being a stand-up dude. All right? Other than earlier, I don't think you're not getting a wrench. You're not getting a wrench because you super chatted me earlier. You're getting a wrench right now. I'm sorry. Let me get on screen. You're getting a wrench right now because you stood up to that jackass and you said, "Look, I'll give you a couple dollars to bait me." He can't call you a troll, but I guarantee you, he's gonna call you a troll. Shout out to LG. You get as part of the goddamn troll fucking squad over here. You get a fucking a wrench over here. You're a captain. You're a lieutenant now.
Dollars. Drop him $5. Jack, you gotta calm down, dude. You gotta calm down. Hey, listen, Troll Hunter, don't put Yoshitaka in timeout. I'll publish every single email that I had with Yoshitaka.
Troll Hunter, who's a First Amendment auditor, guys. Troll Hunter, First Amendment auditor.
I will publish every single
people
email
from expressing
every single
themselves.
email. I'll publish all of
hypocrite.
them. I have nothing to hide. Absolutely nothing. I have absolutely zero to hide. So you know, I don't want people to misconstrue what I'm trying to say here. You guys have got to learn how to fight back. If we're gonna change this bullshit system of a guy with a gun on his head, a guy with a gun on his hip, and he's gonna go walking through.
Change the system from a guy with a gun on his hip to a guy with fucking 6 cameras around his head that records everything you're fucking doing? No, thank you. I'll take the protection over the surveillance every day of the week.
With his badge on, and he's gonna help everybody. That's a myth.
How about you, chat? How about you? Here, hold on. We haven't done a poll today. We're doing a poll. I'm not even gonna tell you what I've already told you, but... Oh my god, I'm misspelling words now. Can somebody tell me how to spell surveillance? Hold on. Why is it saying I'm spelling it wrong? I'm spelling it right. Oh, because I'm blind. Oh, God, that's wrong, too. Wait, no. Surveil Ian's. Okay. I'm just as retarded as this fucking... All right, it's telling me... It keeps telling me I'm spelling it wrong, so... I'm going with the wrong spelling. Yeah, it's telling me I'm spelling it wrong. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But what are you? Are you pro fucking protection or pro surveillance? Here we go. Vote in the chat right now. All right.
You know, it's just a myth. So it's really up to you guys. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. God bless you. No, I'm not debating any trolls. Sorry. You guys don't offer anything. Some guy sent me an email the other day and said, hey, you know, this guy, thanks, Dan. He said, this guy wants to debate you on his channel. Wow, I went to his channel and his video was titled, you know, exposing scammer Chille. But you haven't.
You're a
There's
scammer.
Nothing. What you have exposed
We're gonna expose you
is
tonight.
that I'm teaching the people in mass. If we overturn Carroll versus the United States, cops can no longer search your car without your permission. Carroll versus United States from 1925 is still on the books.
Hey, let's just teach fucking serial killers how to fucking get away with fucking serial killing, right? Hey, look, if we overturn Carroll versus the United States, then just hide all your tools in your car and drive around. Like, they'll never be able to search your car. And hey, good for you. You can just keep fucking serial killing all you want.
The reason why the cop can pull me over right now and just search my car without a warrant is because of Carroll versus United States. When we overturn Carroll versus United States, then what happens?
No, wrong. They have to have a reason, Chille. You're kind of missing that point. If a cop just pulls you over and searches your car, you can have that evidence inadmissible. He has to have a reason. You're missing that point. You keep skipping over that part and saying, Carroll versus United States means... Let's skip over the part where they need fucking an RAS, all right? Let's skip over that part and go right to the part where they can search your car.
What happens is Terry versus Ohio will fall because Terry versus Ohio is based on Carroll versus the United States. The stare decisis of Terry versus Ohio is based upon Carroll versus the United States. You see? So, but they don't want me to teach you that. They don't want me to teach you that. That's not what they want. You see, they want you guys to live in ignorance.
You're not educated.
You shouldn't have to give a cop your ID. He shouldn't be able to walk up to you and say, I'm suspicious of you. That's based on the you know, you always hear this term, reasonable articulable suspicion.
RAS, what'd I say?
Then you say to yourself, and you hear all these people on YouTube.
They have to prove that. Keep in mind, everybody in the chat, right? He's dismissing it. But they have to prove that in court. A good lawyer would get you off. If they had no RAS, a good lawyer would get you off. All right? Ask Law Talk with Mike. I'm sure he's still here grifting off my content, enjoying the content for free, not going to Europe with me, harass him. But he'll tell you RAS has to be there. Otherwise, there would be no way they could admit any of that evidence.
On YouTube, all these people who say that they're for justice and say that they're an auditor, and they'll go, what's your RAS? What's your reasonable articulable suspicion? What they don't know, or maybe some of them do. There's some educated people on YouTube. What the bulk of them don't know is that reasonable articulable suspicion, you are solidifying Terry versus Ohio.
He's a palm cell, a PALM cell, palm cell.
When you say that, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion is what I'll hear an auditor say. And then I go, doesn't he understand that he's repeating a fake unconstitutional holding created by the Supreme Court? Don't you realize that? Every auditor out there, when you say to the cop, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion? You're solidifying and locking in Terry versus Ohio. That's what you're doing. And you're adding to this idea that reasonable articulable suspicion is an actual thing. It's not.
No, what you're doing. Okay. Anybody that's a Chille fan, let me tell you what you're doing. All right. when you begin to ask a police officer what their reasonable articulable suspicion is that they're pulling you over, when they're pulling you over for, like, let's say you didn't use your blinker or you're speeding, what you're doing is taking any opportunity away, or I guess you're reducing any likelihood that the cop's going to give you a warning and just send you on your way. They're going to look at you and go, oh, you want to play this fucking game? You want to play this fucking game like you got some kind of fucking argument while you were speeding down the fucking highway playing with your fucking phone? Okay, I'm going to give you tickets for everything then. Let's see how much you like this game. That's what Chille is promoting to you. He wants you to be the victim of that. To have a warning turned into a traffic ticket. That's what he wants you. Because if you listen to Chille, you're not going to get out of any responsibilities in life that you have because you're a jackass driving unreasonably down the highway. You're just going to find yourself getting more tickets for every law that you broke. Thank you, Chille.
It's not. It's fake. It was created to break up the Black Panther movement.
Or arrest.
The holding for Terry versus Ohio had already been created. So police don't have a right, according to your... Remember, so when you do the review of Marbury versus Madison on Studicata, let me pull that up for you guys. I want you guys to watch this.
Nobody's
I want you guys to watch this.
So that
and
you know.
when you get to it, what you're going to understand is that... I watched this last night. Matter of fact, I listened to it a couple times, and you guys can watch it and listen to it, and then you will learn.
You, brother.
So this is called, well, this is my history. This is the history of things that I watched. So I watched these last night.
Look at that.
Well,
look at that. He can't even get. Listen, I know.
So this one right here.
I'm not here to fucking point out that he can't get super chats from his own people, but look right there on screen. You see the very next super chat. It's been about 10 minutes. The very next super chat, it comes from the LG. $9.99. If you change your mind, find me. I think your subs deserve to see your arguments are full of holes. They are. They'll never come here and see that, LG. I hope you get that debate. No channel or popularity contest here. I haven't even looked at your channel, LG. I have not even looked at your channel. I appreciate you challenging him.
Marbury versus Madison on Studicata. Do you see that right there?
Put a one in the chat if you support
Marbury
the
versus
LG
Madison,
kicking the shit out of Chille
that the
intellectually.
Constitution, the Bill of Rights, is the supreme law of the land. Marbury versus Madison on Studicata. Okay? When you watch that and you listen to it,
look at all
what
that
you're going to find
LG.
is that...
Look at all that support.
Is that...
We want to see it.
The supreme law of the land is the Constitution and the Bill of
LG.
Rights. What's up, Knight Rider? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Deborah, how you doing? So, Jeebus,
Deborah,
you should be
in the
organized.
chat, right? That's a significant portion. When I do my final, listen, when Chille runs into one of his 3 endings, right, which is quit YouTube / get tased and arrested and just quit YouTube after that / get deleted by whatever means that it happens. When one of those 3 things happens, I'm putting together a long fucking a documentary style video on the Chille, right? Deborah is going to be a part of that. Chille just was activizing for her, and yeah, we're going to make that a word, activizing. He was just activizing for her, right? She's in his chat right now, and he goes, hey, Deborah, da, 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 and he keeps on going as if she is in the past. There is no future for you, Deborah. You are on your own moving forward, just like you, Nez, just like Christy, just like everybody Chille helps, just like Tina. Poor Tina's in the chat right now. She'll tell you. Tina, is Chille still helping you? Or are you on your own, like the rest of every one of the people that Chille helps? She'll answer. I don't have to answer for her.
That protest in Ironton where you guys demand the resignation of Pam Wagner. That's just a sidetrack. But listen, so in Marbury versus Madison, when you talk about reasonable, articulable suspicion, that is repugnant to the 4th Amendment. So that means that reasonable, articulable suspicion is unconstitutional. So that's, you know, what he just said. James said, sometimes your auditor says you have no probable cause. That's the 4th.
RAS is now unconstitutional as per Chille, and Chille's a constitutional scholar, so he knows.
Amendment standard. no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. That's your Fourth Amendment. So when you start to talk about reasonable articulable suspicion, instead of saying, officer, you have no probable cause, when you say, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion, you're locking in Terry versus Ohio. Whereas when I say to the cop, the other day when I had the Border Patrol pulled over, I said to them, what's your probable cause? Because reasonable articulable suspicion.
Did he just say he pulled over the Border Patrol? How come there's no video of you pulling over the Border Patrol or the Border Patrol pulling over you? Me thinking that didn't happen. Put one in the chat if you don't think it happened either.
Suspicion is fake. It's fake. 350 people. Everybody hit the like button. Washing dishes, taking your dog for a walk. Close your live chat. Hit the like button. Everybody real quick. Hit the like button real quick. I mean, take a look. Take a look. People come here to make money off of me. You guys don't see me taking other people's videos and trying to make money off of them. Look at the people who come here.
All right, hey, everybody put a one in the... Stop putting ones in the chat. Stop putting ones. There's lots of ones. Everybody put a 69 in the chat if Team Skeptic's making money off of Chille. And I better see 1,321 69s in the chat right now, because I'm doing all right off you, Chille. But you're a fuckface. That's not what I do it for. I do make money off of it, but that's not what I do it for. I do it because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, and every time you put out a video like this, you're basically using your platform to seek out a new victim. I'm not going to let that happen, all right? My chat supports me because they support the fight that I go through with you daily. Your chat doesn't. The only people supporting you are people that want to fight you, to argue against you, to prove that you're wrong. They'll put up their $30. I think that's what came across so far, LG, $19.99 and $9.99. They'll put up their $30 because they know that if $30 gets your attention and it saves the next victim a fucking heartache, then it's $30 well spent. So fuck you. And I love you, 69ers.
To try to make money off of me, restreaming my live stream so they can get an audience, because I have something to offer. I'm offering you guys something,
Team Skeptic
a way to fight
wins.
back. I mean, and don't let these...
I win because I research my shit and I make sure I'm right, okay? I don't just come on. I'm not just making fun of people. I know I'm right in this situation. That's why I'm making fun of this dude, all right? If I wasn't right, I wouldn't be making fun of him. If Chille was in the right, I'd be supporting him. Let's get that straight. Chille's not in the right. That's why I'm against him. So fuck you, Chille. And my chat hates you. Hates you.
Trolls win in my comment section. Don't let them start to fight back.
Don't let them.
If you have to create a sock account, then do it. They do it. They do it. They all do it.
Right.
I mean, look at all these people make money off of me and then call me a grifter and call me a scammer. But yet there's no victim. Meanwhile, Kate lost 2 of her kids. She allowed abuse. She allowed neglect. And yet people want to be friends with her because they're just as miserable.
Kate lost her kids, but one of the very first live streams I saw of Kate was her telling her kid that he couldn't go outside and shoot BB guns at people. So when did she get her kids back, Chille? I mean, did she lose her kids or did she not lose her kids? Or maybe are you taking some facetious, out of context statements that were made about Kate that are not actually true and running with them like they're the truth? I've talked to Kate about this. I know the truth.
I'm teaching you guys how to fight back. And don't you ever take a plea deal. Ever. Ever.
Yeah.
You never do.
Don't take a plea deal, especially if you're absolutely guilty and they can fucking railroad you in court. Nah, fight that shit, get your fucking max sentence, and be happy with a max sentence instead of a fine.
You never do.
Yes, Chille, good advice.
So all the auditors out there, if you guys would share this with the auditors out there.
Yeah, exactly, like Chille
When you ask the cop, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion, you're locking in Terry and going against our Fourth Amendment right. When you ask the cop, what's your probable cause? Supported by oath or affirmation of the victim, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Greg, I wish that I could permanently ban these people, and I do permanently ban some of them.
You can. It's called the ban button. You actually admitted yourself that you go through every day and unban people. We are winning because of you, Chille, because of your lack of fucking not being a narcissist. If you couldn't not be a narcissist, if you couldn't sit back and go, God damn, I wish everybody loved me, right? If you couldn't stop saying that to yourself, if you could just be like, okay, 50% of the people out there are going to fucking hate me. Let them fucking hate me and, you know, whatever. If you could do that, you'd be winning. But you can't. So guess who's winning, chat? Put a 1 in the chat if the chat is winning. If Team Skeptic and Masshole Reports chat and Blue Bacon's chat and Irish Demons chat and Brainy Beavers chat, if our chats are winning, put a fucking 1 in the sky right fucking now. Right now. Look at that chat go. We're winning, chat. We're winning.
But look, at the end of the day, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop.
We don't
remember,
stop, chat.
This will be for the rest of my life as I've dedicated to be an agent of change.
Hey, but add to stop ones. No more ones. No more ones. We're about to re-1. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you're not going to stop ruining this man's life until he gets off the fucking internet and stop scamming people. Put a 1 in the chat.
I've dedicated to it. And whether I like it or not, I've taken this position and I can't back down. I am where I am. You know, I'll tell you guys the truth. You know, I really didn't want to have to train for a fight and spend my time doing this, but I offered the guy a fight. He stepped up and said, I'll set it up. He did it. I got to keep my word. It's not what I want to do. I want to spend my time studying and putting my time in with the California attorney to get my 2 years so I can then take the state bar.
He's so convinced he's going to be able to do that. Chille, if it was that easy, everybody'd be a lawyer in California, bro.
That's what I'd rather do with my time. I mean, you guys saw what I was. Here's the lectures I did last night. Here are the lectures that I did last night. Just these are just what I watched last night, and I've already seen these. I watched them again on Studicata. So what? I would rather spend my time doing that than going to climb a mountain right now so I can fight some dude who the only way he can match with me is if I get into a ring.
How do you not stop when your chat relaxes? My chat doesn't relax. My chat goes hard as fuck. Do we go hard as fuck, chat? Do we stop? Do we stop, chat? Do we stop? Do we stop, chat? No, we don't. We don't stop trolling Chille.
With him. Because he can't match with me with intellect, and he can't match with me with understanding the constitutionality of law. Remember, Chad Goo,
hard as
Beth Riss said you punched the guy in the neck when you were putting him in cuffs, after he was in handcuffs.
He gonna punch you in the neck in the cage, bitch.
Bobby Bishop, Christy didn't know what she was doing. I tried to advise her. She didn't know what she was doing. She had no idea. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, and you know, Christy has her own set of issues now, and so she has to deal with those issues with her 5 children and a baby on the way.
Hey, hold on. Hey, listen, we're not going to watch it here. I want you guys, after this live stream, to head over to Masshole Report stream from yesterday, okay? Apparently, Tina Slay, you have a new member in your fan club of people that have been fucked over by Chille. Yes, Christy Roan. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me. When I say this, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not bullshitting you. A lot of people out there will bullshit you. A lot of people out there ask you questions. Like, why? I'm not going to ask you those questions. I'm going to give you the rumors. I'm not going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the rumors. Because I myself have not verified this, but go check out Masshole Reports stream from last night, and there are DMs from Christy Roan talking about what a piece of shit this motherfucker is. How he did exactly to her, exactly what he did to fucking Tina Slay. You cannot deny what Tina Slay has said because Christy Roan backs that up with, this is what we were talking about earlier. Remember when you see this pattern of behavior that everybody he fucking helps gets this same fucking problem towards the end, and this is why he moves on to the next city? Christy Roan is no different. He fucked her over too. Fucked her over too. How about this? Put a 1 in the chat if you're not surprised. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, oh my God, I can't believe Chille would ever do that to somebody. Remember guys, let's do the Chille thing. Remember guys, 1 in the chat if you're not surprised. Remember, 1 in the chat if you're not surprised. Chille struggles with arithmetic. He's a fucking mental midget and a physical midget. It is what it is. Let's take a shot, right? I haven't had a shot in a minute. What do we need? Members, put the emoji in there. I better see good whiskeys all over the fucking chat right now from the members. I think we're at... Oh, I stopped there. Okay, I stopped at that shot. I thought I was picking up at that shot, but I stopped at that shot. Just need a shot. Who in the chat is taking a shot with me? Who in the chat? Even if you're taking a shot of water... if you need water to calm your nerves, or sweet tea, some of that good Cane's iced tea to calm your nerves, put a 1 in the chat. We're going to read up to the next super chat that makes me take a shot, and then we're going to, oh, it's not that far, by the way. Phoenix, $2 chat slow mode. I did put, oh, I did. It's on slow mode. Look, my chat is fucking outpacing his chat, and my shit's on slow mode. I don't even have to try with this piece of shit. Paul Berry, $2. Chille never spits. That is probably factual. Ravenheart, $5. I'm surprised he's not going off about the NC Police Department that resigned en masse recently during a toxic work environment. I don't know. I've not heard that. Thank you, Ravenheart. I'll look into that. When Chille won't, I will. The LG. You don't super chat me. Continue to super chat fucking Chille to dipshit and get him to debate you. Tell him, and this is the truth, as much as I don't like that piece of shit, and you can clip me saying this right now. LG, that was a $20 super chat. We're going to take a shot to this. You can clip me saying this because if he gets this, he needs to understand it's the truth. If he would like to debate you, LG, on a neutral platform, I will offer my channel. I will not be biased. I will treat you, LG. I can either treat you as if you're Chille, or I can treat Chille as if he's you. But it's not going to be different. It's going to be the same. I'll offer my platform to that. I'll put my biases aside, and I'll give you both an equal opportunity. Chille, that's my promise. People, you can unsubscribe to me if I don't fucking do it. All right? If I don't come in here and give a equal platform to both Chille and anybody that wants to debate him, I give you permission to unsubscribe. That is what I'll do. And that's, hey, LG, I saw you say yes in the chat. That's truthful, though. I won't show favoritism. I love you. You got a moderator badge on my channel, and you killed Chille in the chat over there. But you're not gonna get any favoritism if I moderate. I'm a hard moderator. Love you guys. More Chille. Good whiskey.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, the whole thing is if you guys don't fight back and start by fighting back with your words online, then how in the world are you going to fight back when I say it's time to march on Washington? Obviously, we're not going to try to storm the Capitol.
You hear that, guys?
We saw how that ended. Everybody goes to jail, to prison,
people
to the dungeon,
march on Washington.
and the FBI will help you set it up. You know. So it's just a matter of understanding that we have got to learn how to fight back. We've got to learn how to, you know, even listen, even on YouTube with the trolls, fight them back. Don't let them discredit our movement. Don't let them discredit what we're doing. You've got. I don't have to discredit anything. You discredit yourself when you cite different cases that go against what you're saying. Carroll versus the United States. You're not overturning that. Fight back. James, if you knew anything about me, you would know I'm fiercely independent, and I hate the left and I hate the right. Can't stand either one of them. You know, Biden's a piece of garbage, while Trump led the followers like a Pied Piper to the Capitol, watched them all get arrested, and didn't pardon any of them. So who?
Hey, I'll agree. Hey, everybody, Andrew Yang. We're going Andrew Yang moving forward, all right? Because Team Skeptic's not running for president 2024. Let's watch Andrew Yang. He's going to do us all right.
Who's worse? Yeah, you guys listen, don't beat up Yoshitaka. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave Yoshitaka alone. I didn't say anything in an email to Yoshitaka that I wouldn't publish. I'll publish all of the emails later today. I'll put all of the emails. I've got about 20 emails back and forth with Yoshitaka, and none of them give away anything that I've done or my plan.
Yeah, Joe Burrito for president. Straight up, Joe Burrito for president.
Okay, Mile High Geeks. Hopefully you put that on the subject line.
Nah, he can't win. You're right. But still.
You know, but you guys have got to fight back. How long have you watched the powers that be do shitty things to us, and you just like, well, that's the way it is, and you didn't say anything?
Shout out to
the difference is, though, now everybody has a platform.
Even if you're the ultimate Chille killer.
Your platform, just to throw peanuts from the peanut gallery, like so many of these people who know nothing about me. Good to see you, Chuck. Good to see you. So Bruce, nice to see you. These people who know absolutely nothing.
They can't even keep a fucking straight fucking train of thought.
They make hateful videos because they throw comments from the peanut gallery from fake accounts. I mean, look how, when you see the trolls in here, they're fake accounts. They're not teaching you anything. They didn't teach you Carol versus the United States. Do you know there would be no more searches of cars on the side of the road if we annexed Carol versus United States, if we overturned it? Why should your car be able to be searched by random people on the road? Why? You know, why? How come? Why? Why is that allowed?
Hey,
why is it allowed that some
moron... Hold on. Chat. Negative exponents, are you in the chat right now? Hold on. I know you guys think that look, let me tell you guys something. I'm stopping this for a second because I see some things that are kind of crazy. And I want to know negative exponents. What'd you send me just now on Steve McRae? Put one in the chat if you know who Steve McRae is. Let's see how many people. Don't put a one if you don't know. Okay, I want to literally see. I know you know Slim. Put a one in the chat. So what was just sent to me is, it seems at face value as if Steve McRae's in support of Chille de Castro, which would make sense why I don't fucking support Steve anymore. We'll see. Okay. So this is more personal to me than anything. So I know a lot of you might not understand why I'm stopping the show for this right here, because I want to know the truth behind it. Negative exponents, if you're there, go ahead and let me know what the what you try to send me right now, because I want to know. All right, I want to know. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back to it. I'm sorry. I love you guys. We'll talk about it in a minute.
On who goes to an academy for 2 weeks? Why is that? Why are they allowed? Why are they allowed to?
Irrelevant person.
Why are they allowed to pull you over?
What the fuck is a Steve McRae? It's a hard question to answer.
And
without being
search
hateful,
your vehicle.
that is. These are the people that hated me, guys. Listen. I don't want to fucking put people out there. These are the people that hated me. Put a one in the chat if you absolutely love your Team Skeptic, right? Put a one in the chat. Because I'm doing this on purpose, because for every person that puts a fucking one in the chat right now, there's a person that hates you out there. There's multiple people that hate you out there for the simple fact that you like me. All right? I don't talk about them anymore. I just don't. It's not in my wheelhouse anymore. I'm beyond that. But if you put a one in the chat right now, there's someone that actively goes against how you feel because I exist. For that simple reason. Because I don't let bullshit slide, even when the bullshit comes from my own friends. All right? That's the truth. That's why they hate me. There's no other reason other than I called the bullshit out when the bullshit was on my side. That's it. They don't like you because you support me and they don't. All right? That's it. That's why this is important. All right. It's not that important to me because they're irrelevant to me. That's probably what pisses them off even more, is that I'm moderately successful and they're fucking pieces of shit still. But the truth is what it is. Prepare yourself. How about that? Prepare yourself for an influx of people that really are against me. Not Chille people, but other people. Chat.
You too. Love you too. It's because of Carroll versus the United States. If we overturn Carroll versus the United States, then they can no longer search your car on the side of the road. Yeah. And thanks for the super chat, guys. I haven't been looking. I'm just reading a couple comments now. You know.
He said thanks for the super chat.
So no,
he had like one super chat and the other ones were challenging super chats. So how about address LG? He'll debate you.
People have you talked about today about Carroll versus the United States of 1925? How many people have you said, you know, I saw this car getting searched the other day, and it's Carroll. It's 2 R's and 2 L's. And the reason why they're allowed to search our car, Simon, is they put these 3 excuses up. Number 1, they called it exigent circumstances.
Listen. Exigent circumstances is true. Because guess what? What makes something exigent, right? Or at least a car search. Well, because if you have to leave to go speak to a judge to get a search warrant, that car can drive off. That's number 1. Let's keep going.
But then under exigent circumstances, there are 3 clauses. Number 1, if there's going to be a loss of life, the cops can circumvent your rights and do whatever they want.
Yes, cops can circumvent your rights to prevent loss of life. I think we all agree on that. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
That's called the Carroll Doctrine. Number 2, if the cops say that they're in hot pursuit of you, then they can search your car because you ran.
Okay, so you ran, you broke the law, they can search your car because they can take you to jail. That's called fucking evasion of, evading in something of a police officer, right? So that, yes, they can arrest you and search your car to tow it. Now, here's the thing they can't do. They can't arrest you and search your car if they're not going to tow it. It kind of leaves that part out.
So all they have to say is, I tried to pull you over and you ran, now we're going to search your car. And who decides if you ran? The cop does.
Good job, Vanguard. Eluding.
And then the third one is, from the Carroll Doctrine, is they need to search your car in case you're transporting illegal alcohol.
Wrong. That's where your problem is. You're making a huge assumption that because it happened during Prohibition, alcohol was an important part of the Carroll Doctrine. It never was an important part of the Carroll Doctrine. It never was. All right? Alcohol was just what during the Supreme Court, the circumstances happened to be because of alcohol. The law happened to be because of Prohibition. It can be drugs. It can be they believe you to be in possession of a dead body. It can be anything at all. As long as it meets the requirements of the RAS, it can be anything at all. It does not have to be alcohol. He does not know what he is talking about, and he preaches it.
Those are the 3 factors of exigent circumstances. That's why on the TRIFOLD, it says that you have to use your TRIFOLD properly so that you explain to the cop who pulled you over, you're not searching for illegal alcohol. There's no exigent circumstances where someone's about to die, and you weren't in hot pursuit of me. So your 3 exigent circumstances, illegal alcohol, hot pursuit, or someone's going to die, are all dead. You have to leave me alone. You can't search my car. If you search my car without one of those 3 factors being prevalent, then I can file a lawsuit against you. And I was talking to Bobby Law earlier today, and he said the same thing that I say to you guys. We have to overwhelm them with lawsuits. We have to sue the shit out of the government. You know, if you have a video, Yoshitaka, Yoshitaka, the reason why these guys are all talking about you right now is someone called in last night. So someone called in last night to a troll channel and said, yeah, I'm Yoshitaka, and I fooled delete laws, and he sent me emails.
Hey, who can guess what troll channel he's talking about? Put @ and the name of the troll channel that you think he's talking about. It's not me. It's stop. Look, nobody's put me yet. Now there's a bunch of people putting, stop it. Stop it. It's not me. I'm not, he didn't call into this troll channel. We're not a troll. I'm not a, wait. Put a 1 in the chat if I admitted to being a troll earlier. I don't remember if I did, because I may have admitted to being a troll earlier. But we are going to go to Dark Plate. We are going to go and take a shot for Dark Plate for his $20, or his or her $20 donation. Dark Plate. Man, I'm having a really good time on my live streams lately, guys. I want y'all to know that. I'm having a really, really, really good time. Thank you, Chille. I appreciate it. Has nothing to do with the money. It just does have to do with the 1,300 people that are watching. Like, the only thing I ever did for YouTube is I wanted people to hear my voice. I was always like, I wasn't a rapper at one time. You know what I mean? I was thinking, oh, people are going to hear me that way. I'm just to rap my life about it. Yeah, no. I've actually done it. So it's not about the money. It is legitimately about the 1,300 people that are here still watching right now. That's what makes me feel good. That's what, and when we get to 2,000 people or 3,000 people, we're going to look back on 1,300 and be like, yeah, remember those days when I was a lot smaller? You were part of that. So love you guys. Here's a shot. And let's keep the night going. This is from Dark Plate, who says, if he is a law-abiding citizen, then why is he driving and reading text? We definitely do not want him to fix nothing because of his great research. Lol. I might not have read that right, Dark Plate, but thank you very much, sir. Salud.
I send you an email about, though. Whoever the troll is, post them. Post them all. I don't care. Anything.
Good whiskey. Good whiskey.
Acceptable of what I wrote here. And so every time I write an email before I send it, I say to myself, you know, if this email was exposed and people saw it, would I be okay? Would I be all right with sharing this? And the answer is absolutely yes. So there's nothing I won't share about my life. There's nothing. And the reason is because I've never done anything bad to anybody, where I scammed them out of, you know, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars or thousands of dollars even, or where I hurt somebody else.
I've alluded to this many times. We'll get to this. After this video, I'm going to pull up the article he wrote on how he scams people. And it's not a joke. I will.
You see? Oh, Yoshitaka, I'm not going to release the emails, dude. I will, though, but I just don't want people to think that someone infiltrated me and sent emails with me and then they know so much about me. They don't. They don't. I don't talk about the deep recesses of who I am with anybody. With anybody. David Condon's in the house. Golden State, good to see you, Troll Hunter. That's not Yoshitaka, Troll Hunter. They created an account to cause division, and Yoshitaka didn't do anything to me. He just wrote me encouraging emails. I thanked him for the encouraging emails, and that was it. That's the entire basis of someone saying, yeah, I created this fake account called Yoshitaka, and Chille told me everything. Told you what? You know, focus. We have to overturn Carroll versus the United States. We have to overturn Terry versus Ohio. That's what we have to do. We've got to. We've got to. Thank you, True North Sun. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, Yoshi and Troll Hunter, stop making it about what the trolls say, please. Troll Hunter, stop fighting with him. Pretty please. Yoshi, stop defending yourself. I didn't block you. You're still my friend, Yoshi. There's nothing wrong with you, dude. You didn't send me any. Katie. Yeah, Katie sends me great emails. She sends me the best emails ever. Yeah, I got to do a podcast. That's true. But I just want people to understand. Focus on what has to change. Carroll versus United States, Terry versus Ohio. They've got to go. It'll create immediate, solid, recognizable change on the streets immediately. You'll no longer see people pulled over with their cars being searched. We've got to get rid of it. We have to get rid of it. But it starts with fighting back. It starts with fighting back. Everybody hit the like button. Thank you, Chuck Bronson, for reminding me. Everybody hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. We're at 189. I'll pause for a minute.
Where are we at on likes? 943? That's more fucking likes than Chille has fucking views, guys. I'm so goddamn disappointed in you. 950 likes. He only gets 950 views per video. We cannot do this, guys. We are not bullies, all right? At this point, we're bullying Chille with likes. Don't like the video, because if you like this video, it will be a sign that you bully him. Don't like the video. We're not bullies. We're not. 987. It's gone up. It's gone up since I gave you the warning. What the fuck is wrong with you people? 993 to 1,000. We crossed 1,000 likes. Y'all are fuck. There's 1,000 degenerates here. 1,000. Let me like the video. Let me like the video so I can join the. Yep, I liked it. 1,018. We have 1,018 degenerates, including me, that like this video. We are bullies. Put a 1 in the chat if you're proud to be a bully. I'm putting my 1 first. Nobody can beat me because I don't deal with a delay. Here we go.
Angie just said I would fix my credibility if my trifold was fixed. The first trifolds that went out had errors on them. Sorry.
He did say it. The first trifolds that went out had errors on them. That's his excuse for not getting those 2 dipshits out of jail. Remember, the first guy just showed the trifold to the point that the officer was like, all right, I'm done with this bullshit. I'm just going to go. Get the fuck out of here. That's how the trifold works. Annoy the officer enough. This is how good this motherfucker... It had errors on it. Now it's fucking flawless.
The trifold is still solid, but I don't have a credibility problem.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
There's been a year-long investigation.
Put a 1 in the chat if Chille has a credibility problem with you. Put a 1 in the chat.
Investigation on me. There's no victims. There's no paper trail. For a year, almost a full year, people have been investigating me. There's nothing. There's nothing. Where is the victim? Produce the victim. Or
Tina Slay, are you in the chat? Put a 69 if you're in the chat, Tina Slay, so we can identify the victim.
Have a reputation problem. You have a trolling problem. Think about that. Incredible. But have you taught anybody about Carol today?
Have you?
Have you taught anybody?
Oh,
have you taught anybody about?
Oh, hey, if we're gonna clown him, let's also give him some respect. You are amazing. Who's this retard? Let's go see what the name is of the degenerate that has no life. Katie Fry, $20. You have no life. Hey, everybody, I'm asking you a question. Does Katie Fry have a life? Yes or no? No numbers involved. Just a simple answer, yes or no. I better not get any yeses. I'm going to feel stupid as shit. Here we go.
Terry versus Ohio today?
Oh, I'm having too much of a good time, everybody.
That's the most important thing.
Love Life said yes.
Carroll, Timo. Carol versus United States.
She likes the tip.
Thanks, David. Appreciate you. Good to see you, V Boyer. How you doing? Yep.
My chat's
we can see it. We can see it. You know, and if you guys used your trifold properly, you wouldn't have to have a back and forth with a cop, which is all I was trying to do with the trifold, to make sure.
Yeah, if you use your trifold properly, you wouldn't have a back and forth with a cop. What a fucking dumbass. This guy's the dumbest shit in the world. Listen, okay, you can't use the trifold properly. How do you use... Chille, please explain to us. How do you use the trifold properly? What do you throw it? Do you crumple it up and throw it at the officer in a manner so that it hits him in the eye so he can't see you, hits him in the throat so he can't radio to his fucking people, hits him in the wrist just in case he misses the throat, all in an effort to make him not be able to radio for help to arrest you later? Is that how you use the trifold? Otherwise, just say, officer, you're right. I do apologize. This is the reason why I broke the law. Okay? Whether it be I need to get to my dentist appointment in Arizona, or there's a victim of police brutality across the United States. I need to travel over there to get to those people. Or, you know, hey, there's a wad of money that exists if I can get to this truck stop where I can use this free Wi-Fi so I can beg my fucking followers to donate money to me in the name of somebody else who's already passed away. Whether it be any of those situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, keep it on moving. Here we go.
That you guys wouldn't have to be forced into a back and forth. 3 likes till 200. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button, please.
Exactly.
I'll wait till we hit
Roll
200.
it up and throw
I'll just
it
take
in
a
the
second.
bathroom
Hit the
with
like
you.
button. I'll wait a second. Let's just get over 200 real quick.
The TRIFOLD does not work. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah, we could do a review.
Paper cut the cops.
Of
Exactly.
Deborah Rogers' motion. We could do that. It's a big motion, though. It's on my website. You guys can also get the
Peter, you're
the
mistaken.
motion from.
Peter, you're gonna get a lawsuit because I'm gonna accept this comment, Peter Lemire, and leave that up. Team Skeptic, just the tip of his micro penis. So you're gonna get a lawsuit simply because you believe him to have a micro penis and not an inverted penis, which is the case.
Deborah, it's on my website, Delete Laws. You guys can go there. You know, so
Welcome to the Chille lawsuit club.
Ape Shoot, you're fine, dude. No one's timing you out, man. You know, no one's timing you out. You know. Yeah, Yoshi Taco, don't worry about it, dude. I don't care what people say. I only care about how you treat me as a person. And so, you know, David Condon's in the room, and David Condon just said, you taught me lots of things. David, you know, we've talked about this before. David used to be a big cop supporter.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Hey, I want y'all to know. Don't roast Yoshi. Don't go fucking shit up for him. It appears as if he has the inside track on Chille. So let him have the inside track. Quit fucking shit up for Yoshi Takalonga.
David Condon in the room right here. You can see his comments. He used to be a huge cop supporter. He used to love... Matter of fact, David, did you not used to monthly donate to the Fraternal Order of Police? David Condon, didn't you used to give a monthly... Because David's a rich Jewish guy from California. And David used to give a monthly donation to the Fraternal Order of Police in Southern California. And now he doesn't do that anymore. He no longer trusts cops. So that's... Yeah, he no longer is a cop sucker. He can't stand it. He can't stand it. We need to get to 300 likes. Everybody hit the like button. Just do it. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it is. And for the love of God, I want you guys to fight.
Jessa, Yoshi Taco is tracking the Great White for all of us. For those of you that believe in the Megalodon and still think he lives today, Yoshi Taco is tracking the last living Megalodon. All right? All right, leave him alone.
Fight back. I want you guys to fight back. Don't let these trolls dominate the comment section. It starts with you being willing to go against another person and say, you are being the fraud.
I didn't say anything, Mordred lady, but yeah, what's being Jewish have to do with it? He does kind of be like, could you imagine, take away Jewish, right? He's like, be like, yeah, he's rich and Christian. Yeah, he's rich and Muslim. You know, as if that has something to do with the personality that person has. Religious beliefs are religious beliefs. I don't hold one, but I don't judge people for holding one either. That's your choice. As long as the government doesn't get in my house, I don't give a fuck.
You're the liar. You are the fake. You are the fake. That's what you have to get to. You got to get to there where you're willing to fight back. If you have to create a sock account because you don't want to worry about people, you know, tracking you down. And remember, these trolls are all little introvert betas who all they can do is come here and talk shit. We have got to fight back, and you got to learn how to fight back. You've got to learn how to fight back. If you don't learn how to fight back in the comment section, when change comes and the government says, we're going to put you guys in lockdown under martial law, are you going to be able to say, you? No, you're not. Later, Tiny. Thanks for coming by.
Looky here, fellas. He's actively calling his chat to fight us. Who wants to fight? I like the confrontation. I like it. Whether it's creator to creator, whether it's in person, whether it's chat to chat or troll to troll, who welcomes it? I want to know which one of my followers welcomes it the most. Because I welcome it, Chille. Yeah, hey, I can't speak for my subscribers. I can only speak for myself. I'm going to tell you like this, Chille, all right? Me and my subscribers, we welcome that shit. Bring it on. Bring it fucking on, Chille. Send your trolls my way. Have them troll their hardest. Let's see if they can throw me off my game. You can't get through a single fucking comment. You can't get through a fucking comment, bro. Not one comment without addressing the next troll in the room. I don't address trolls. They exist. I accept them. You really think you're going to beat us? I don't think so. I don't think so. I got a pretty badass chat. I love you guys. I got a pretty badass chat.
We don't stop. Good to see you, Tiny. Thank you for coming by.
Listen,
I only heard the term sock account a month ago or 2 months ago.
Fuck you.
When someone was saying, oh, this is Chille's sock account. I don't have one. I don't have one. So I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. But Yoshi Taco, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Alan. You know, Alan and I have talked about this a little bit. You know, look, I can't really get out of it. I told the guy I thought he was a punk. I could beat him up. He set it up. I can't really get out of the fight. I said I would do it. If I don't do it, then that is a reputational problem. If you do things...
Hey, I'll be honest with you. No offense to Educator, because I'm sure he'll beat the shit out of Chille. But if Chille wants a real fight, I'll put him up with a real fucking monster. I'll put him up against a real monster. Somebody that would love for this single slightest bit. Hey, anybody out there, is there, put a 1 in the chat right now. What up, Hezekiah? Good to see you, brother. Put a 1 in the chat right now. And I don't want to see a bunch of 1s because not everybody's like this. I'm not going to fucking do it. So I'm going to ask you, put a 1 in the chat if you would gladly see Chille in the ring. Keep in mind, he watches my live streams. He's going to see here and see you guys put that 1 and call you out and say, let's do it. Oh, Allie? Allie? With the long hair, looks like a woman? You'd see him in the ring? Who else would see him in the ring? Oh, man, there's way too many 1s for the call. Oh, shit. Guys, he's an alpha. All right. Yeah. You guys must have misunderstood. You must have misunderstood what I was saying. I wasn't saying everybody in the chat put a 1. All right. You guys are misremembering him. Chille's an alpha. All right. Stop putting 1s. Chille's an alpha. You guys are scared to see him. So let me ask you one more time. Just once more. And then we'll get on with the video. And now that you know that I've reminded you that Chille is a self-proclaimed alpha who has many years of UFC training, are you scared of Chille? Put a 1 in the chat if you're not scared of Chille. And I better not see 1,266 1s right now. I better not see 1,266 1s. I'm counting. I'm counting by Chille measures. 2, 3, 4, 5. This motherfucker looks at his hands when he says numbers. Stop it, Triggered Limey. You're not fucking fighting Chille. You're a beta cuck. You're bowing down to him. Stop it, Obi-Wan. I see you, Obi-Wan. Stop it. Here we go.
Things that you don't say. You know, if you do things that you don't say that you'll do. So Michelle, a sock account is when you create a sock. So when you go look at the comments in my threads, it'll say the letter J in green and the names like John Smith or Tim Johnson. That's a fake account. You know, yeah, Susie, you're probably just on the wrong channel, hon. There's probably channels that you're going to enjoy better.
Susie!
You know, I just, you know, I don't need your left-handed garbage.
Everybody,
you know what I mean? I just don't need it.
Susie
I'm trying to
You'll see her in the
get
chat
people
right
to fight
now.
back.
Show her love. That's who he's
all my
talking
sock accounts in the troll channels. I'm trying to get you guys to fight back.
Susie Y.
Fight back. And so then,
look at her. She put the clap emoji. She knows what time it is.
Go yourself.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh,
go
did
somewhere.
he cuss? You guys, listen. We need to get an understanding here. All right? We are no longer Susie Y. We are no longer Team Skeptic. We are no longer the Star Wars troll, Obi-Wan. We are now the TRIFOLD troll. Okay? We're the TRIFOLD troll. They cannot attack one without attacking the rest. He's talking not just to Susie Y when he says what he's about to say, but he's saying that to all of us. We don't stop. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Where else, dude? I don't really care about you at all. Remember, if you are not an agent of change, then you're part of the problem. Travesty Media, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? I don't know how. You just create another account with another email address, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you think Chille's stupid enough not to know how to actually create a sock account. Put a 69 in the chat if you think he's faking his ignorance here and he actually does know how to create a sock account, and he's actually... I'm going to pick one of you. One of you is getting fucked right now. He's actually Samantha P. Samantha P is actually Chille's sock account. Everybody, don't harass Samantha P. She's not really the sock account.
Can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But you guys have got to fight back. That's what I'm talking about. Ironton, Ohio. I told you the cops were drug dealers. Who's organizing the protest that says Pam needs to resign? That's how it works across the country. When one of the police gets caught dealing drugs, it's the chief who loses their job. So where's the protest in Ironton for Pam Wagner to resign or be fired?
Oh, I'm having too much fun.
That's
Stop
funny,
it,
true.
Chat.
That's funny.
Stop it.
David, fight, you savages. Fight. Yoshi Taco, I don't care, dude. I love you too, man. I got nothing but love for you. You sent me you sent me good positive emails. Thanks, dude. I wrote back good positive stuff. There's nothing to hide. But I more want the people on this channel, the people who follow this channel, to fight back. To fight back.
They can't win. Put a 69 in the chat if you think Chille's entire fucking following creating sock accounts can beat Team Skeptic's real accounts. Put a 1 if you think Team Skeptic always wins because he has the support of Kate and Triggered Limey and Irish Demon and everybody else. We win, chat. Put a 1 in the chat because we win.
Alan Hubbs just said, I thought that might have been just small town talk. I really did, but yeah, now we know you guys are selling drugs. The cops are selling drugs.
Look at our chat move past this chat. It's so pathetic.
The cops are selling drugs.
It's so pathetic how you... Stop it, chat. Stop it. You're making him look stupid when you leave comments and they move faster than his chat does.
You guys saw it, right? The cops are selling drugs. So who's going to download the Mullen Commission today? Who's gonna
Nobody, Chille. Nobody's downloading the Mullen Commission. Your chat's already spoken once. Quit trying to force them to speak twice.
Who's going to download the Mullen Commission today? I want to see 50 or 100 downloads on deletelaws.com. If someone could go there and put the link right here. I'm gonna wait a few more.
Put a 1 in the chat if you don't think he'll get 50 downloads. Put a 2 in the chat if you do. I'm looking for 2s. I know everybody's going to vote 1, but I'm looking for 2s. Here we go.
Minutes, and I'm going to start my exercise. But I want everybody, put the link to download the Mullen Commission, David.
We're going to
download the Mullen Commission.
There's going to be
put the link in here if you guys
we have a 2. It's Cody Wong.
And I want you guys to download. I want 50 people
2.
at least to download the Mullen Commission and read it. It comes in through email. It might go into your spam folder, so check your spam folder. But it's the Mullen Commission on deletelaws.com.
Chat, be aware, we have Chille sympathizers in the chat right now. Block, 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 block. I'm just kidding. Don't block the Chille sympathizers.
Download it, and then read it. Just read the table of contents. Find what interests you in the table of contents, and then read that chapter. And then go back and read and look at it and then read that chapter. You got to get there. You got to get there.
AZ Jeep Girl, I would set that up
delete
for
logics.
You.
I'll unblock them later, but when
I'd set that up for you. I'd set only you and you alone. AZ Jeep Girl versus Delete Laws. Put a 1 in the chat if you think AZ Jeep Girl would win. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a Chille sucker.
Trying to have a talk. They didn't build up a following. They came to join my following. I need to have my talk with the things I'm talking about, and I'll block them for now. I'll unblock them later. Then they can write their hateful shit in the comments. But it's not the point, dude.
No hate. No hate,
you're asking
guys.
me about trolls. Have you downloaded the Mullen Commission?
You guys are welcome to hate Chille over here. Don't hate him in his chat. So show support. Tell him The Mullen Commission does not extrapolate across the United States. Show him support that way. Support his argument by giving the facts of his argument. Your argument only applies to New York in a particular moment with a particular group of police.
Have you downloaded the Mullen Commission? There it is right there.
You already
DeleteLaws.com.
answered your own question live. No,
just put it up there. You know, while you're talking to me about trolls, have you downloaded the Mullen Commission? Delete Logics. Have you downloaded the commission and read it? You're welcome to hate me and you don't know anything about me, and everything said about me online is lies.
I think the fact that his name is Delete Logics means he hasn't gone to your website and deleted and downloaded shit.
There's no victims. There's no paper trail. There's no nothing. I'm a criminal before I was 21 years old. I'm 47 now. It's 26 years later. So anything I've done wrong that's a criminal record was before I was 21 years old. So it's...
Which means what? 3 years after you were fucking legally across the United States at the federal level considered an adult? You get that? Like, he's like, I have not committed a crime because there's no crimes before 21 years old. Well, the legal limit in the United States for adulthood is 18. So 3 years between 18 and 21, any crime you committed is committed as an adult, you dipshit.
Mollen. It's the Mullen Commission. Mollen.
Thank you, John.
You know, you got to read this stuff. I can't save you. You guys have got to learn how to fight back to save yourselves. You've got to learn how to save yourselves. You have to learn. If you don't learn how to save yourself, then... Yeah, and it's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything other than putting your email address in and then getting the Mullen Commission. There it is, Jeff Hates Pigs. There it is, Jeff Hates Pigs.
Listen, he wants your email address so that he can then sell it to other people who are like, hey, if you can give us a link, a list of unique email addresses that are actually factual, we'll give you some money. He's like, all right, here you go. I got a fucking 3,000 of them by his own definition. I got 3,000 email addresses. How much will you give me for that?
There it is. There it is.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, the trolls have to learn how to read. I mean, and this goes out to all the troll accounts. Have you read the Mullen Commission? Have you read it?
Hey, listen. My suggestion to you, if you're on my side, go read the Mullen Commission. Okay? Go read it. You'll see what I saw. It points out that there were a bunch of dirty cops in New York City. That's all it says. It was IA. It was an internal affairs investigation on cops in the New York City area. Okay. Now, what Chille is trying to do is extrapolate that to say that the Mullen Commission applies to cops in Tempe, LA, Wisconsin, Texas, Florida. That's not how that works. But go read it so that you know that what he's saying is bullshit. I read it. Go read it. Exactly, Tanny. Already have.
I mean, and then potential criminal writes
yes,
some stupid
Chille
shit.
Is a snitch.
I mean, potential criminal, what you just wrote is stupid.
I'll snitch.
Sorry, dude. I'm going to read
Chille
potential criminal's comment here. He said, the point is to extrapolate commissions based upon review of the NYPD isn't going to be scientifically applicable nationwide. I guess it is, isn't it?
True.
I guess in the Mullen Commission, when they said there's the blue wall of silence and they said that the cops are dealing drugs and they're pimps, I guess potential criminal, you sound like a real dunce cap.
No, it said those particular officers were pimps and drug dealers. And now you found another person that might have something to do with drugs, and you're like, look, it all makes sense. No, it doesn't. Because apply that to my friends that are cops that don't deal drugs. If they did, I'd be getting a much better deal on weed.
I guess it is, isn't it? I guess it is.
Nope.
I guess it is applicable. Potential criminal. I guess that the cops dealing drugs, that sample of cops in New York.
Hey, shout out to potentially criminal. That's who he's talking to. You might not see him in the chat on Chille's screen because they kept blocking him. All right? So everybody here, I want to tell you something. Potentially criminal. There's a channel out there. Go check him out. Hey, are you here? Potentially criminal. Are you here? If not, no big deal. He's always here. If not, no big deal. If he is, shout out to him. If not, shout out to him anyway.
City, I guess that applies across the country.
I'm not kidding.
I guess that does. I guess that does. It sure looks like it does. It sure seems like it does. It sure seems like the cops are planting drugs, dealing drugs, being the pimps across America. Ape Shoot, I'm glad you got that poster. I'm glad you got it. I hope you get it printed out.
Moderators, will y'all share potentially criminals
It's still a pig.
in the chat?
That's right, David Condon. So if you guys haven't read the Mullen Commission and you're talking about cops, oh, that is you. Okay, there you are, Kent. There you are, Kent. Good to see you, Kent. You don't know anything. You don't have any data. My dad was a cop and he was a good guy. My ex-husband's a cop. My brother's a cop. My sister's a cop. And I know she doesn't do things like that. If you read the Mullen Commission, you get an insight to what they actually do, all of them. All cops.
All right, that's like saying 1%ers, right? 1%er. Who here knows what a 1%er is? I'd like to say something, but I'm not going to. But if you don't know what a 1%er is, a 1%er is 1% of the people that stand outside of the normal 99%. All right? Cops that are bad exist in that 1%. They're not the 99% that are out there to protect and serve. We see videos of this every day. Just because you selectively pick the ones that are the worst that support your narrative does not mean that every cop fits that narrative. All right? They're not all 1%ers. I guarantee you that.
All cops. It's not just some cops, it's all cops.
No, it's not.
And then the good cops,
Jay Bird Max.
And this is in the Mullen Commission.
Good to see
if
you,
they
bro.
say anything, then they get ran out or they get killed. You think I'm not kidding. They get ran out or they don't go to back them up.
Cops are bad until Chille needs them to protect them from, guess who? Kate!
And they leave them out to dry to get killed on a dangerous call. This is the fact. This is the fact. So...
Look at him. He has to stop to address trolls. He has to stop his stream to address trolls. Good job.
Generation 8?
Keep doing
okay,
what you're
Generation
doing,
8 said
troll.
he's a troll, but he's... do you know anything about Carroll versus the United States? Have you read the Mullen Commission? Have you read it? You know, Generation 8 said that he's a troll. Have you read the Mullen Commission? I'm this, I'm that, I'm all these things. There's no proof of anything I've ever done wrong to anybody, but I'm all these horrible things. But yet you haven't read the Mullen Commission, and I have. Who's better than who? I'm winning. I have more knowledge than you. You have not read the Mullen Commission. Therefore, I have more knowledge than you do. You want to make it a competition? Compete. 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 Looks like I can still read your comment, James, because you don't stay on topic. You're just saying...
All right, look. I gotta explain why he's wrong, okay? I have a lot of Americans watching. Put a 1 in the chat if you're American. Put a 2 if you're not. I don't care. I love everybody outside of America, but the example I'm about to give is going to be based on baseball, right? So if you're not American, you may look at it and go, what? What are you talking about, right? So let's say, right, we have, I think it's 182 games in a baseball season, all right? So let's say you don't want to take the entire 182 games for your, batting average. You just want to take the one game where you were 3 for 3. Well, you were 3 for 3 because you got up to bat 3 times. You got 3 hits during those 3 times. You have 1,000 batting percentage, which means 100%, right? You're 100%. So that's what Chille is doing. Chille is taking the one game that you're 100% in, right? And he's saying that is now every game moving forward and backwards. All right. So the one game that he wants to pick from is the Mullen Commission. He says, during this time, in this particular unit, this particular bullshit happened and was recognized by the U.S. government that he hates so much. All right. But it was recognized by the U.S. government. So he's gonna pull from this thing. And he says, this means that every cop in New Jersey, Florida, Dallas, St. Louis, Chicago, LA, Portland, Seattle, every cop has to fit that mold because a select group of bad cops did. So what I have to tell you, Chille, is fuck you. Fuck you. We don't believe that. We don't just believe because a few cops saw the evil side of having a bit of authority means that every cop is going to see the bad side and take advantage to have authority over the public. That doesn't happen. And if it does, please show me the citation. I'd love to see it.
And stupid shit. You're just saying stupid shit. You know, why don't you focus? Why don't you focus, James? Have you downloaded the Mullen Commission? If you haven't, then what are you doing here still? No, there's no such thing, Dan. We have to change these things out. Listen, just so you guys know, we're going to have a civil war. I'm trying to fight it. We're going to have a civil war in this country. The cops aren't going to give up their power, and there's enough of us now that people are so sick of it. We're going to go to a civil war. It's going to happen. The left and the right are unhappy, and you know, these people indentured into the left and right, and people in the center are unhappy. We're going to go into a civil war. It's only a matter of when the cops kill the wrong person.
The people in the center, like myself, are unhappy with people like you who are doing your taking every ability you have to create division in this country. We hate it. Those of us that are in the center, the moderate right, the moderate left, we all are centrist. Okay, truth of the matter be told. We hate it because you are doing what we hate about politics. And it's trying to drive a wedge between what is absolutely necessary, which no matter how you look at it, policing is absolutely necessary in a free society. That is absolutely necessary. If you don't have policing, then what you have is an authoritarianship. You have somebody who sets the rules, and that's the rules. All right? So that's why we stand against you.
The entire community says, let's go burn down the police station, just like they did
weakens the country, exactly.
In Minnesota or in Wisconsin. And we're heading there. We're heading there. And so we're going to eventually
I am a centrist. I will not deny it. I'm a centrist. Very much. And I think most moderate rights and moderate lefts are centrists as well.
Eventually we're going to get into some sort of physical violence. It's inevitable because we keep on watching these cops murder us in the streets, and then people don't protest. People don't even fight back on YouTube. They don't even fight back against trolls on YouTube.
Oh, we do.
But
over here,
who's organized the protest in Ironton? Who has organized it? Who has organized the protest that Pam Wagner should be fired or should resign?
Hey. Everybody, put a 1 in the chat to show Chille some support. He got a $2 super chat. That wasn't an invitation to debate him. That's $12 total in about an hour.
Who is organizing the Ironton protest?
So
I'm
much
not
better
there.
than working for
They tried
a living.
to railroad me and cheat me into a dungeon for peacefully protesting. Because if you're the government, everything's a nail, and the only way to solve it is to put someone in a dungeon. They tried to lock me up in Ironton. That's right. That's right. 90% of people would rather avoid conflict than actually have a conflict. Why is that? Why is that? Look, I've been trying to talk to people about
I just want y'all to know
using...
when he pauses long like that, he's reading his chat. So you guys are winning. He's not activizing when he's reading your fucking chat messages. I must go on camera to say I do not approve of anti-activizing against Chille. Like, don't go over there and fuck his game up. Just laugh at him. But those of you that go against my wishes, I think you're fucking awesome people.
The law to our benefit, about using the Bill of Rights, judicial review from Marbury versus Madison. I've been trying to get you guys to fight back through petitioning, through assembling, through peacefully protesting using legislation. That's what I've been trying to do. And the truth is that I was disappointed with the turnout of people in Ironton.
Awesome.
I put myself out there for you guys. Your town is one of the most corrupt towns I've ever seen in my life. The corruption is right on the surface. Everybody can see it. And the cops have you guys so afraid that you guys wouldn't come out. You didn't go to the auction. You didn't go to the city council meeting. I'm not putting my finger in your chest. I'm telling the truth. You didn't show up.
You didn't. Yeah. Hey, Chille's chat. Let's get it straight, y'all. Look. All right, because we're good at pushing 1. We're going to change this fucking poll up a bit. Put a 2 if it's your fault. Put a 1 in the chat right now if it's Chille's chat's fault that Chille's not successful. I better see a bunch of goddamn not 2s in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat if it's Chille's chat's fault that Chille's not successful, as per Chille.
I asked you to show up. You didn't. And now we can see that the cops are actually dealing drugs.
Listen to him. I asked you to show up, but you didn't. I asked... It's not Chille's fault. I better be seeing a lot of not 2s in the chat.
And are you going to show up now? Who's going to lead the protest in Ironton to get Pam Wagner fired? Pam Wagner needs to resign or be fired. Does anybody disagree with that? Put a 1 in there. Put a 1 if you think that Pam Wagner needs to be fired.
I better
Put a 1 in there.
See anything but a 1
Put a 1
right
in the
now.
comments
Put
if you think Pam Wagner needs to be fired.
Pam Wagner's
or she needs to
hero.
resign. Put a 1. Put a number 2 if you think she should stay. Put a number 1 if you think Pam Wagner should be fired.
Put it 2 if you think
she
Pam Wagner's a hero.
The drug dealing is going on right there underneath of her nose. The cops are hanging out at the Hearth Hotel in South Point where all the hookers are bringing their johns. So why are the cops hanging out at the hotel? Because they are the pimps, just like it says in the Mullen Commission. Time to fight back, folks. I've done the heavy lifting of the knowledge and showed you where to look.
He's done it, everybody.
Even if my knowledge is incorrect.
Yeah, Chille's chat doesn't have to do the heavy lifting. All they have to do is the light shit. Like everything Chille says he's going to do. Just do it for him.
Then you can look up the knowledge and correct me and then go after the...
Oh, I'm having such a good time, chat. I love you guys.
So there it is.
Y'all are amazing.
You guys are welcome to start your own thing now. Start your protest. How many people are going to go down to the Ironton Police Department on Tuesday? How many people are going Tuesday at 5?
Put a 2 in the chat if you're going down to the Ironton Police Department to protest for Chille. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Chille's a dipshit. There you go.
5:30, 6 o'clock. How many people are going down to the Ironton Police Department at noon on Tuesday? Who's gonna organize that protest? Who's gonna take the lead? Anybody? Who's going to lead the protest in Ironton?
Listen, I want everybody to get ready to hit a bunch of 1s and 2s because that's what's about to happen. Every time you ask a question, we're going to ask you guys. So be prepared to vote.
Wagner needs to resign. All right.
Right, Allie? Dipshit. Let's go. Let's go. The chat's moving.
Daisy, the information's all over online. WSAZ in West Virginia covered it. That Bradley Spoljarek was arrested with an ounce of methamphetamines. 8 of those ounces were fentanyl, and he was beating his wife. Like, 2 out of every 5 cops beat their wives or girlfriends or kids. So it's pretty common with cops for domestic violence. Daisy, you can look online. It's all over the place. I also posted it in my community tab. You can look out there. Anyway, I've been on here for way longer than I wanted to. I've got to get my exercise in, and so...
He means his forearm exercise. Having sex with his girlfriend, same thing.
Would turn my back on the Ironton slaves. I'm not going to turn my back on the Ironton people. Oh, Terry Nip's a fraud, dude. Come on.
My
You're not
God,
going to get anything with that guy.
Shit.
He's an absolute fraud. 20 grams of meth and 8 grams of fentanyl. Could you guys imagine, just imagine for a moment, that I was caught with an ounce of meth, with 20 grams of meth and 8 ounces of fentanyl. What would the calls be?
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not hard to imagine and 10 being the hardest thing to imagine ever, what would be your imaginary scale of seeing fucking Chille getting caught? I better see a bunch of 1s with meth.
For me. Would the calls be for me that I need to be locked up for eternity? The Ironton auditor will lead the charge. That's just
Put
fucking
a one
brilliant,
in the
dude.
chat for the
That is
Ironton
just
auditor.
brilliant. Kent, we don't stop, brother. And by the way, Kent, we're in a great place, dude. We are in a great place.
The
we really
only
are.
auditor that has a
We're in a
branch on
great,
my channel.
just so you know. Yeah, I don't want that either.
I feel for Chille right now because I had a moment of clarity, okay? I just realized that right now, if anybody searches for Chille's videos, they're going to find probably my videos. So let me go on camera to express my condolences. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you feel my pain. All right? I better see a bunch of 1s. Do you feel bad? Put a 1 in the chat if you feel bad, ironically, that when people look for Chille's name, they're going to see my live streams. Do you feel bad? Put a 1 in the chat if you feel bad, ironically. Ironically, I said, not really realistically, just ironically. Do you feel bad? I better see a bunch of 1s. I better see a bunch.
Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate.
I don't think it's appropriate either.
Yeah, you know, my best friend is gay, so if you want to go gay bashing, you're probably on the wrong channel. You know what I mean? You're welcome to be banned from my channel, but you know the gay bashing, I'll just F you right off.
Why is it that I don't have to warn my chat that they don't have to gay bash? I don't know why. You tell me, Chille.
Right. If I got caught with an ounce of methamphetamines, how long would they put me in jail for?
For 99 plus
hey,
years,
Sarah,
hopefully.
You know, Sarah Marie just said, delete laws. You could go to Ironton and take your lumps and then work from that point, but you refused. Why? Well, Sarah, see, you're not educated, and I am. You don't know the processes of law, and I do.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think Sarah's educated in the process of law just because Chille says she's not. I better see a bunch of 1s.
And when they tried to revoke my bail
were gonna vote
through a bond hearing, they were setting me up to put me in a dungeon to try to kill me. That's why I didn't go back to Ironton, because they would have tried to kill me in jail.
You heard
they
him.
Would have.
He didn't go back because they would have tried to kill him. Put a 1 in the chat if you... Well, I don't want to say the H word, the H-O-P-E-D word, that they would have eliminated delete laws from YouTube by proxy.
Revoked my bond, I would be in a dungeon right now. I wouldn't be sitting here talking, Sarah. And by the way, Sarah, I don't have to take lumps for justice. I don't need to be strip searched and shackled like a pig and put in a dungeon. That's not justice, Sarah. That's not justice. It's not justice to...
Hey, shout out, number 1, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Hold on. I'm going to go on camera because we got to talk about this for a second. Because while I use you actually as a point of reference. I'd love to have a conversation about the whole sovereign citizen mindset. Aside from Chille, you and I, we can agree Chille's a dipshit, and you and I can both. I'll side with you on that. But I'd love to have an actual conversation with you, not just a one-sided conversation. About sovereign citizenship. Excuse the slurrishness, but you know I keep it real. When I'm slurring, I'm not just be like, all right guys, later I'm gonna go fucking be drunk on my own time. No, I'm being serious. I don't have a problem with you, Sovereign Soul Unchained World, but I'd love to understand your point of view better. I can only understand it from my own point of view, which is fairly ignorant to your point of view. So if you'd like to have that conversation with me, I think people will vote right now. Do you want to have me have a conversation with a sovereign citizen coming up? Because I also think that the American state nationals are trying to steal the sovereign citizen ideology in a different way. So put a 1. No offense, much love to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. I do use when I say that that Chille is a bigot, that he's actually against the LGBTQ community. I often bring up Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind because on his channel there is a video of Chille thinking sending gay porn is an insult, okay? Which is, to me, is the exact opposite of being friendly with the LGBTQ community. Just saying. So, I paused the chat, Sovereign Soul, so I could read your chat. I'll go down and check if you responded to me. But no, I don't agree with you. That must be known ahead of time. I'm very much against the sovereign citizen movement. But at the same time, I'd like to have you on to understand your position a little bit better. It's only fair. All right? Let me know if you're interested.
Lock a man up for peacefully protesting because he went to a city council meeting. That's called tyranny, Sarah. I don't need to take my lumps for tyranny. I mean, it's people like Sarah who are so dumb. Sarah, you are one of the dumbest people I've ever seen a comment on my page. Why didn't I just take my lumps? For what? Take lumps for what? For what? Because the judge created stipulations for a bond that were unreasonable, or I couldn't go to a city council meeting, I couldn't go to an auction, or they would send the cops to where I am, and then if I'm within 100 feet of them, then my bond is revoked? It's SERA. Sarah, you're one of the dumbest people
Sounds
ever.
like you
What's the first rule of life, Sarah?
Sounds like Chille just admitted to violating his fucking the terms of his probation. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I said I'm going to make you vote a lot right now.
Keep yourself out of harm's way. The number 1 rule of your life, don't put yourself in harm's way. So the idea that I should just take my lumps and go into a tyrannical state, how dumb are you? You should just take your lumps and go to jail. You're stupid. I'm sorry, you're just a stupid person. You don't just take your lumps and then go to a dungeon where they're going to try to kill you.
He's literally talking about a traffic ticket, the equivalent of a traffic ticket at this point. He's talking about an obstruction of justice, trespassing, and I believe an RNO. I believe those 3 charges, which he could go turn himself in and get himself back on bond for about $50. Keep in mind, he's making a big deal. He's saying the police of Ironton, knowing Chille, would kill him over $50 getting out. Keep that in mind. I'm not kidding.
You dunce cap. That's called tyranny. That's not justice. That's not rule of law. I'm sorry that you're so uneducated. I'm sorry. Because the simple fact of the matter is that the federal court will remove...
Put a 1 in the chat if you think Chille is uneducated.
...the warrant against me, and that the federal court will move my trial to Cincinnati, will move my trial to Cleveland, where I can get a fair trial.
In his own mind.
How dumb are you? Seriously, how dumb are you? You don't just take your lumps. What's the matter with you? You know what? I take it back. Sarah, you are the average American. Just take your lumps from the tyrannical government.
Mom.
Just sign up to go to the dungeon. That's how dumb you are. That's how stupid you are. That you think that someone should have to go to a dungeon for going to a city council meeting. I simply went to the city council meeting. They called the cops to the city council meeting that the judge had put a 100-foot order on, that I couldn't come within 100 feet of them. The city council meeting is only 80 feet by 60 feet. So it would be impossible to not be within 100 feet of the cops. The cops, the chief of police.
I wish I could laugh in emoji form, okay? I wish I could laugh in emoji form because I love this fact. I love this about Chille, that he fucking fucked shit up so much for himself that he couldn't even show up to a fucking city council meeting without violating bond. That sounds like a you problem, Chille, and not a fucking society problem. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that it's a Chille problem and not a society problem.
Police, Pam Wagner, she called the cops to go to the city council meeting so that they could then revoke my bond and put me in jail for peacefully protesting, you dunce cap, where there's no victim. And by the way, all of my criminal charges in my life...
cap, by the way, a dunce cap is the hat a dunce wears. So calling somebody a dunce cap is not actually insulting.
Lifetime have no victim. There's no victim. Or the trolls would have the victim on their channel. Look, here's the victim of Chille. But you can't do it.
Excuse me, I had Tina on my channel in the last live stream. She spoke her truth. Fuck you and the fucking miniature horse you rode it on, you fucking mental midget. I could say some truly hateful shit right now, but I'm not.
Sarah, I'm so sorry that you're so dumb. I'm so sorry you're so dumb. I feel bad for you. that you believe that if the government says that you should go to jail, you should just go and take your lumps. Go take your lumps.
It's a matter
Go through
of
the strip
fucking-
search. Go through the torture cuffs. Go through being
God.
locked into a dungeon.
Hey, keep in mind, he got arrested in Ironton. None of this happened to him. Guys, all right? Everybody who's like, I don't want to go to a dungeon. Remember, Chille's lying his ass off right now. He never went to a dungeon. He never got strip searched. No one stuck a camera up his butt. Put a 1 in the chat if you wish they did stick a camera up his butt. I better see 1,133 ones in the chat right now.
That's how dumb you are. You should just take your lumps. Is that what I should do? I should just take my lumps? I should just take my lumps? That's how I should do it?
Like the rest of
I mean,
us, yes.
you think that
You're
that's
not
right?
Special.
That even though there's no victim,
Sorry, Karen,
there's no
you're not
restitution
special.
that I have to pay to anybody, I should just go to a dungeon and just take my lumps. You are one stupid person. I'm sorry. And by the way, if you ever advise anybody to just take their lumps and go to the dungeon, you're dumb. You don't just sign up to go to the dungeon. It's not just a walk in the park. You sleep on a metal sheet, the guards abuse you, they strip search you, sexually assault you. You don't just take your lumps.
Time out. I want to know from my... This is an honest truth here. All right? This is an honest truth. We're going to ask the chat a question. We're going to do a poll. It's an anonymous poll. So you don't have to fucking give yourself up. All right? Poll. Have you ever been arrested? Big or small, does not matter. Have you ever... Let me go ahead and type that in. I want to know. I want to know how many people in my chat have ever been arrested, whether it was your fault or not. I want to know. Because he acts like he knows everything about being arrested. That every arrest opportunity is this fucking dungeon. I've been arrested, okay? That's the truth of the matter. I've been arrested. But my experience was nothing like what Chille says. I was treated with respect. So I want to know, have you ever been arrested? No? 51%. It's about 50-50%. So, okay, good deal. I expected it to be around 50-50. I really did. So that means to me that look, let me tell you why I asked that question, why it's important to me that it's actually 50-50, right? Because if I acted like I was better than Chille, that'd be a different thing, right? Like, I'm not better than Chille. I'm just a normal human being like him. I think he's wrong, but I'm not better than him. I don't think that way. But I think he's wrong, and I'm here to prove him that he is wrong. And the thing is that if all you guys were 95% of you never been arrested before, then it would make sense why then it would make more sense than it already does why you would support me. But the fact that 50% of you have been arrested before makes sense, because that means you're a normal human being. And it happens. And we don't have to act like Chille when it happens. We just go in, we accept our responsibilities, and we move forward in life.
Sorry.
He'll tell you sorry. I'll tell you you're doing
Mike,
the right
actually,
thing.
you're kind of old, dude. I already read your stupid comments earlier. So I just want to tell everybody here, so we can stay on topic here. Don't just go to the dungeon. Don't just go to a dungeon. Don't do it. And if you're me...
How about don't take advice, legal advice from Chille?
In Ironton, they'll try to kill you. If you just sign up to go to the dungeon, they'll just kill you.
He went to the dungeon in Ironton, didn't die. He got out fine. You'll be all right.
That's what will happen. So you don't want to just sign up.
Everybody remember? I covered this. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember. If you remember that he has actually already been to the dungeon and didn't die. Put a 1 in the chat.
Up to go to the dungeon. Just take your lumps. That's what uneducated people say. Because they don't know that when the government is tyrannical, you go to a higher level and try to get the feds to undo the tyranny. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, most cops are shit. So everybody hit the like button. I'm trying to be polite, but at the same time, it's when people say stupid shit, like just take your lumps and go to the dungeon. Dude, Focus. Focus. If I had gone to the dungeon, hundreds of people wouldn't be able to hear Carroll versus United States is the reason why they can search your car illegally. It's not legal. It was created for prohibition. It was created under the guise that they were going to prohibit alcohol in America. All right. All right. Anyway, I got to get the flock out of here. Just remember, guys, we don't stop. We don't stop under any circumstances, under any condition. We don't stop. You guys, I want you guys to start fighting back. I want you guys to set up a protest in Ironton. I want you guys to fight back. Even in the comments of the videos that we make here, don't let those disgusting trolls leave all those comments unchecked. Fuck them. You got to learn how to fight back. Create a sock account. They do it. All their accounts are fake. You don't get to recognize who any of them are. All the...
Like I said, put a 1 in the chat if you welcome them coming and attacking us over here on Team Skeptic. Do you welcome it? Can you handle it? Are you so thin-skinned that you can't? Put a 69 in the chat if you're just too sensitive to handle Chille's trolls coming to this chat.
Accounts are fake. There's only a few people who are actually themselves. Everybody else is a fake account. The landmark judgment of Brown versus Mississippi 1936 helped cement a legal obligation to respect the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. So Chevy said, oh, Chevy, I'm so sorry. I don't know why you're not. Chevy said the landmark judgment of Brown versus Mississippi in 1936 helped cement the legal obligation of due process of law. So, oh, we're almost to 300 likes, huh? We're almost to 300. Almost. Listen, I've got to get exercise in today. Goo new, Tom Shackleford. Good new, Brian. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Jack, nice to see you, Jack. Good to see you. I'll sign that fight contract when I'm ready to. That's what I'll do it. How about that? All right. Anyway, listen, I will set up the Telegram tonight, guys. I got to get the flock out of here. We don't stop. We don't stop. Thank you for coming. Fight back. If you can't fight back with words online, how are you going to fight back when it's time to march on Washington? Just think about that. You've remained silent for how long? How long have you remained silent? Love you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gator.
All right. Later. Later, Gator. All right. So apparently some people are messaging me, asking me if I'm a little too inebriated to continue. Do you think I am? Chat, would you like me to stop? Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to stop. Put a 1 in the chat if we don't stop. I'll stop if you think I should, but I'm actually having a good time tonight. And yeah, I've had a few drinks. Look, you know, we went from about 1/3 to 1/2 of the bottle. No big deal. I'll stop if you want me to. I do have a few more things to share with you, and I do have a few more shots to take with you. But if you'd like me to stop, put it in the chat. I'll look up and... I mean, I don't see a lot of we don't stops. Yeah, I agree. When I take a few shots, I do get a little bit looser. All right? I do. And yes, you might have to accept that about me. It happens. I don't drink. Like, I haven't drank since my last time I was fucking doing this, but... I'll give it up to you guys. If y'all want me to stop, I'll stop. If you don't want me to stop, I won't stop. Alright. But anyway, love you guys. Alright, here we go. Let me read off the super chats. Dark Plate for $20. If he is law-abiding citizen, I think I read this one. Then why is he driving and reading text? We definitely do not want him to fix nothing because it's great research. Lol. Absolutely. Richard Walker, $4.49. Feel free to donate to Chille gas petrol bill. I'm not doing that. Teams Trifold Troll Titans. The Trifold Troll Titans are in effect. $2. Chille is a doo-doo head. Yes, he is. Rebecca Lynn for $5. Chille must not be with the Brazilian escort girlfriend anymore. Yeah, she quickly died off. And not quickly died off on my stream or anybody else's stream, but on Chille's stream. Mr. Unite for the chill win, $2. $2. An infinity of 0 people downloaded that shit. Yes. Got some folks asking me if you're all right. Yeah, I'm good, Johnny. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for looking out for me, brother. All right. Obi-Wan here. If you ever want a sidekick on channel, I'd love to join in. I'm pretty drunk. I'm pretty fucking funny is what he said. I said I'm pretty drunk. Yeah, I enjoy doing shows on my own because I can move at my own pace. So, yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. I've had a few drinks, and it obviously, if a few drinks didn't affect me, that's when you'd be like, yo, are you human? No, and I am. And when it gets too much, I'll stop. But I'm having a good time, and we're going to continue on. Joe Punk is here. $10. Zero. Get out the sniffles blanket. Ready the wambulance. Alice Caffrey, new member. Welcome to the Team Skeptics. Thank you. Paul Berry, $5. He personally appointed Ironton auditor. Yes, he did. See, that's the problem with Chille, right? Is he thinks that his word means everything. So he appointed Ironton auditor. He said Ironton auditor is the man. And then when Ironton auditor didn't do what he wanted, he wasn't the man. Shout out to Terry. Lee, £2. If Chill done the report himself, it's worthless. Absolutely. Excuse me. Greg Carlo. Or Carlaw. $2 in New Zealand. Even Kiwis love you, Skeptic. I know Kiwis love me. I got a particular one I love too. Steven6464, $5. How long before we see Chille have a heart attack on stroke live on stream? Probably after you see Team Skeptic do it. AZ Jeep Girl, $5. It took him a day to edit the Mullen Commission report to fit his narrative. Because I read it and it's not actually, it doesn't fit his narrative under any circumstance. Unless you take a day to find the tiny string that might connect A to B, then yeah, you're right. Easy. Let's see. Becky Duglover, $5. Deborah is his next victim. She's going to end up in jail because of his bad advice. He's a coward who only wants other people to fight. Frank Perry, $5. So Chille says, fight the evil, fight the scammer. Guess I'm going to keep going after Chille. He told me to. Hey, at the end of this reading, I'm going to stop here in a second. At the end of this reading, I'm going to read to you a Chille self-admission of scamming. All right? I'm not going to read all the super chats. We're not going to go too far. We're going to get to a stopping point, next shot, and then we're going to jump over to reading him admit he's a scammer. Frank Perry, $5. Oh, I read that one. Okay, Phoenix Angel, $2.79. Thank you. Veneer, MP, $10. Since you ignored my first chat, did I ignore it? If I did, I didn't mean to. Or I might have read it late. But, yes, to Schrodinger. The next one will be to Schrodinger as well. Brainy Beaver, $2 Canadian. My sock is Unirock's vape pen. Change that to Chille Rock's vape pen. John Farrow, member for 2 months. Oh, shit. Let me find it. It jumped on me. I don't want to miss anybody's super chat. Oh, God. All right, there we go. Miss Brightside, $5. Thank you very much. Sticker. NANA 666, getting my charcoal grill for steak while listening. I cook steak regularly. I'll eat a steak with you guys. Sarah Marie, $2. Like I said, we're going to be doing a Chille Exposed here in a second. Let me just get to we only got about 3 super chats till we get to a stopping point. £2. Hashtag Chille, take your lumps. Crispy Cracker, $5. I know we're all hating on Chille, but whatever happened to Glenn Serio? Nothing. He hadn't posted anything. Navy Girl, $2. Was the janitor incident in Ironton? Yes, it was. Broken Angle, $2. You need to trademark TRIFOLD Troll. We are the TRIFOLD Trolls. And this comes to Veneer MP, $20. No shot, no need to read out. I appreciate the content. This is for Europe. Well, thank you. I do read out every $20 super chat and take a shot with it. We'll do that as well. And then I'm gonna put on screen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on screen the beginning of the, I would say, the end of Chille. Even though it isn't the end until he stops, and according to him he won't stop, but I'm gonna put these up. This is Chille de Castro on Quora. I do have to use the restroom, so I apologize for needing to do that. The shot's for you. Fenrir MP, just to make sure I say it right. But I'm gonna put the chat on screen for you guys to read while I go use the restroom. Then I'm gonna do a dramatic reading of it, proper style. All right. Thank you, Fenrir. Good whiskey. Now, for those of you that wanted to know why Chille can't say he's a scammer anymore, it's because of this right here. Hold on. Let me get it up for you. Because, you know, it wouldn't be right if I just said Chille's a scammer. Bottom line. It wouldn't be right. But it would be right if I have evidence, right? Do you agree? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that it would be right if I have evidence to call him a scammer, to go ahead and call him a scammer at that point. And while I use the bathroom, y'all begin reading this. And I will be back in 1 second to do the dramatic, non-slurring reading of Chille de Castro's scamming story. That he says he's a scammer, so he can't sue me for saying otherwise. Here we go. Alright. Alright, I apologize. When you stream for a long time and you have a few shots, you do have to use the bathroom eventually. Alright, let me pull it up and let me read it to you. Alright, hold on. Let me move it. I'm going to take it off of full screen and put it on me so I can actually read the... on a screen. Yeah, this on a screen I can actually see. Alright, so it says, have you ever scammed a scammer? Now, keep in mind, let me I'm reading this word for word. All right, this is from Chille de Castro's account. Have you ever scammed a scammer? That's the question. His answer is yes. It was beautiful too. It was a contestant on American Idol, unisex fake name Casey, who came from a grifter lifestyle until Casey made it on American Idol. Sounds like he's talking about himself. Actually, ended up doing quite well in the show. I was tempted to look up Casey and see how it has gone for his or her career. Nah, I digress. Yeah, you don't know. I live in West Hollywood, a liberal bastion of acceptance of others, including marijuana smokers. Put a 1 in the chat if you're okay with marijuana smokers. I'm sitting on the steps of my apartment building smoking a joint when Casey walks up it says walks up by with, okay? Nah, I didn't make that shit up. A grifter. Remember, these kids are low to mid 20s. They're from out of town, living a dream. They're excited and blown away to see marijuana smoking openly in public. They ask me if I recognize Casey. I lie and say I don't. Truth is, I love American Idol, and I'm always rooting for the underdog, always. I watched Casey the night before. Casey and the grifter friend asked me if they can buy some weed from me. I'm not a drug dealer. But I had recently bought an ounce, so I told them I'd just give them a joint or two. A congrats. Welcome to Hollywood for making it to American Idol. The two came up to my pad. I pull out an ounce of kush and realize we need a little plastic baggie because the not drug dealer needs to deal a little bit of drugs, fellas. Ignore that part. I excuse myself to the kitchen to grab a Ziploc. When I come back in, I see Casey's friend has a fistful of buds. Quickly, he hands them to Casey. They respect you about as much as I do, Chille. It's like watching card tricks in slow motion. He had grabbed about 7 to 8 grams as he handed it to Casey. They never ever dropped a nug. Shout out to Casey. I saw the whole thing. I pretended like I didn't see it because I knew it would be so awkward. Instead, I put enough weed in the Ziploc I'd retrieved for a couple of joints. There's a knock at the door. Casey had invited his or her parents over upon agreeing to come inside to smoke. Guys, listen, if you believe this shit to be truth, you might as well be Chille fans. So, this chick on American Idol had this friend, and he invited this friend over to buy some weed. That friend pocketed a handful of buds, then invited his parents over to smoke weed. That's what Chille's going for so far. Put one in the chat if you believe. I pretend like I don't see it because it would be so awkward. Oh, I already read that part. Hold on. They come in and sit down. I smoke them out. The whole time my brain is running wild. I know these kids just stole from me after I offered to give them free weed. Casey says, "You think you would ever rent out the room to me?" Bam! I've got it. Scroll down in the story. My building does have over 30 plus cameras all throughout the building, hallways and parking garage. As I walk the parents and Casey around with the grifter friend, they can see the cameras. Me, I say, yeah. And you know the huge mirror in my living room that takes up the entire wall in the living room? I have cameras behind it in case anybody ever tries to do anything or break in. They are digital and run 24/7 as they are all leaving. I'll watch the show. Speaking about American Idol. And I'll vote for you. Talking about his friend on American Idol. Hugs and kisses. Goodbyes all around. They leave. I wait exactly 20 minutes. Now put a 1 in the chat if you don't think that when that guy left, Chille started a timer and waited for it to hit 20.00.00 for him to call him and do what comes next. Chille text Casey. Hey Casey, I'm really disappointed in reviewing the footage of my home security camera, but I think this tape given to Harvey Levin of TMZ will make thousands of dollars. What do you want to do? Long story short, the grifter, a friend of Casey, showed up 4 hours later and apologized up and down and gave me back my weed. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't believe Chille ever got back his weed and he's sour as fuck. I better see a lot of 1s in the chat. Said he felt bad and please don't use the tape to hurt Casey. Because, you know, she needs to make it on American Idol or whatever. I'll pull a blank disc from my pocket, show it to him, drop it on the ground, and then, in parentheses, using my foot, in parentheses, slide it on the ground until it was ruined. Not mentioned, but let me let you know he's talking about the CD. Me! I say good luck, kid. Learn from this. I turned and went inside my pad. Do you think they learned anything? I know I did. Thank you. Now that's from Chille. That's not me. Look, I showed the first half of the conversation. I think it's only wise that I show the second half. I read it word for word. Do you think they learned anything from Chille? Or do you think they're just as ignorant as every other person that Chille has fucking ever taught in his fucking life? Put a 1 in the chat if you think they're fucking ignorant too. Alright. So, that was the end of the show. Have a great night. I love you guys. I have other stuff to show you. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I've done a AFA sent me a message, says I've done close to 5 years in prison, over 20 years arrest, never been violated or assaulted. I'll believe you, bro. Believe you. All right, I love you guys, man. I apologize if I'm being a bit belligerent and drunk. If I am, to be honest with you, it's not going to change. Because I'm not going to change for anybody. And there's not a single person out there that's about to make me change for them. That being said, I love everybody that is on my side and supports me. Because I'm not going to stop. You think I'm going to stop making fun of Chille? No. Think I'm going to stop having a drink or two while I read out super chats? Probably not. Do you want to unsub? I understand. And I'm okay. Like, that's your choice. I'm not going to be the one that tells you, no, you gotta be fighting against Terry versus Ohio to be a sub of mine. I'm not that guy. I'm the, you do what you want to do, and I'm going to support that decision guy. But I love my chat. And I have the best. And I'm not going to stop saying that just because I've had a drink or two. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still here and you love the fact that you're having a good time too. Do you want me to stop? Do you want me to change? Let's ask the chat. Do you want me to change? Hold on. I'm sorry. Don't just answer. Stop answering. You have to vote. It doesn't count unless you vote. We agreed on this the other day. All right, hold on. It doesn't count unless you vote. Stop. When I drink, I stay at home. So. There's your question. Should I stop? I'll leave it up to you. Should I stop? As I do that, though, I'm not going to stop because I'm going to read out some super chats. There's a few more that are $20 more, and I'm going to take a shot with them. Ravenheart, $5. Chill is a perfect example of a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Yes. Yes. Because those that don't have the little knowledge believe he is immensely knowledgeable, which is incorrect. Joanne Saley, $1.99. Love you. Wait for it. The sticker. Jackie Joe, the problem is, listen, the problem is I have when I ask that question, I'm being facetious because it's not going to happen. I don't care if 90% of you said, yes, stop. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Because as long as you're a subscriber of Team Skeptic, here's what you're going to find. You're going to find I stand up for myself. Stand up for the little guy, but I stand up for myself. I do what I want to do. Those that don't want to be a part of it are going to leave. And that'll be okay. Then I'll understand. I'm not even going to bitch about it. I'm just going to understand and say, hey, thanks for sticking around as long as you did. But for the rest of us, we're going to party. And there's not going to be any bars held back. I'm not going to hold back on myself and say, maybe you two wouldn't like it if I said this. I'm just going to say it. Chille's retarded. Bottom line. He's retarded. All right. Jackie Joe, $5. Thank you. Albert Escalavan, $2. Chille can't get 10 cents from me. Absolutely. Witchy Bitch, $1. Thank you. 19079, 20 secs. In his latest video, timestamp 23 minutes. Can be fake. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it. I think that's what I just played was his last video. Blue Skeptic Demon, $5. Is Chille free to do infomercials for Chille de Castro Glide? 89%, only 10% of you guys want me to change and be fucking lame? Okay. I'll stick with the 90% that don't. I love you guys too, though. Blue Skeptic Demon, $5. Is Chille free to do infomercials for... Oh, I just read that one. Goddess of Truth, $5. Why is Chille's always trying to overturn laws named with women's names? That is true, Carol. But I know a few dudes named Carol, though. Now, you're right, Goddess of Truth. You donated $5. How can I ever say you're wrong? Brian Showman, $5. Not doing the poll. There is no surveillance or protection. Dualism. Exactly. I heart dogs. $5. Chille has 0 reading comprehension ability. I agree. I disagree with you. He has negative reading comprehensive ability. Bridge the divide. Remember 29 months. That hair is the... There's something about Chille hair. For those of you that seen There's Something About Mary when she uses the hair gel to spike up her shit. That's what Bridge the Divide is talking about. I heard dogs, $2. I meant reading comprehension. I know. Ravenheart, $5. Just saw someone ask Chille if he's a Dem or a Republican. Answer, neither. He's an anarchist. I am neither, but I'm neither on the other end. I'm not an anarchist. I actually understand the role of government. But I don't think that there's any right answer. Like, one way of thinking versus the other way of thinking is never going to get us to the right answer. We have to accept there's an answer in the middle. But it's not anarchy. Cerebral Tackle, $5. He wants people to get tickets because that will bias them to his argument. It's a self-licking ice cream cone. Prove me wrong. AJ, $2. AJ! He did have an encounter with immigration. I want to see that. AJ, if you have that, I want to see that. Christine Eccles, $5 Canadian. I don't hate him. He just makes me sick to look and listen to. No, I could get that. I could understand it, Christine. The age of fabulous, been for 5 months. Fuck Chille, but because I'm gorgeous and he's not. Put a 1 in the chat if you think age of fabulous, which is true, is more gorgeous than Chille to cast hard. Put a 1 in the chat. Uncle Bullhorn, $2. You can do that under state law. I'm not sure. I don't remember what you were referring to, but there's this huge idea of what state law is to federal law. Like we covered this in the last live stream. State law is beneath federal law. It's what if state law didn't exist. Let's say it's coming up in a upcoming video I'm doing, right? We're going to cover the difference between what would happen if they revoke the 9th and 10th Amendments. Well, if you revoke the 9th and 10th Amendments, that would mean that the state lines are nothing more than territorial boundaries, right? It would mean nothing. It wouldn't mean that the laws changed from Oklahoma to Texas. What it would mean is that the laws, if you revoke the 10th Amendment, for instance, it would mean that the laws in Oklahoma and Texas are irrelevant. It's only the laws at the government level, at the federal level. Same thing with the 10th Amendment. That's, instead of states' rights, apply that to personal rights. The 9th Amendment is personal rights. The 10th Amendment is states' rights. All right? So in either situation, you repeal either one of those, you fuck yourself. And Chille talks about repealing both of them. And so does Auditing America, which is where all of this is going to come out at. AC Jeep Girl, $10. He needs apprentice with an approved law office. It still won't make him an approved lawyer in California. He can never pass the morality clause. Oh my God. AZ Jeep Girl, I'm going to look up what the morality clause is after this. Witchy Bitch for $1. Thank you, Witchy Bitch. Legicator, my man. We were talking about you earlier. September is coming. He has me pissed. Legicator, I feel bad because I'm going to be in Europe when you fight him. But I've already talked to Demon. If he's not in America, he's going to meet me in Europe and we're going to fucking live stream the fight. And we're going to commentate over the fight. So we're going to talk about how you beat the shit out of Chille DeCastro. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Legicator beat the shit out of Chille DeCastro. Cynthia Merritt, $5. It would take a special kind of magic for Chille to pass the bar. He's not passing the bar. Ginger Lebret, $5. Ginger, I'm so sorry. I should have read this earlier. Skeptic, I'm holding in your suitcase when you go to Europe because I need to go visit Yen and Irish, and it's too expensive to do it by myself. I'm down. If you're good, I'm good. Aza, 99 cents with a super sticker. Thank you. Eli Latch, $10. Hi, Skeptic. Big fan. Wanted to tell you about the unhinged Karen frauditor, Reagan Benson. Okay. Frauditor Troll did a video on her, and she's the exact type of crayon muncher you'd love to hate. Much love. Eli, thank you. Reagan Benson. Hold on. Let me look up Reagan. Hey, y'all want to know something? I reached out to a really good friend of mine. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, I reached out to a really good friend of mine. A guy that goes by the rapper name of Young Bleed. All right? Big homie of mine. I reached out to him the other day. If he and I get in touch and we talk, I'm going to bring him on. He's a good friend of mine. He loves some Chille shit. He'd love this. He'd love you guys. He'd love you guys. For those of you that liked hip-hop in the late 90s, early 2000s, you'll know who I'm talking about. But he's a good friend of mine. He's actually a personal friend of mine. So I'd love to introduce you to him. All right, let me read. Thank you, Shelly. Oh, let me read off any money I received in super chat or in donations. $10. Thank you. That comes from WC. I don't want to read out your full name, just in case. All right, let me pull up. I have no idea where my. There it is, right there. Okay. I was trying to get back to this page. Phoenix Angel 279. Just say, officer, I'm a Chille follower. That'll get you arrested. Obi-Wan $5. Obi-Wan's a beast. He got recognized by Chille. I was teamed out over and over. I was timed out. I don't team anybody out over here. Couldn't chat at all. Proud that I've gotten so deep under his skin that all his mods have has to keep me on perpetual timeouts. And you're a member of my channel, Obi-Wan. Thank you. Rebecca Lynn, $5. Who wants me to perform a binding on Chille? I am gifted. Rebecca? Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you want Rebecca Lynn to put a binding on Chille. To cast a spell on him, basically. You know I'm a skeptic, so I don't believe in that. But if you want her to cast a spell, put a 1 in the chat. I hope we get enough ones for you to cast a spell there. Because I'd love to see if it works. Prove me wrong, Rebecca. Prove me wrong. Cynthia Merritt. I'll turn my snake loose on him. Cynthia, that's not even black magic. That's just demented. And I'd love to see that as well. The Triggered Limey, 2 pounds. I'm Theta. I'll kill that alphabetically spaghetti. I need to bring the Triggered Limey on. He's a good dude. I'm gonna do that in the future. Obi-Wan, $5. I won't stop beating his ass. I stomp a mud hole in his ass, then walk it dry. Vanguard, I'm not a Chille troll for $20. I prefer to be called a Chille provocateur. It's all about asking a question that sounds reasonable and making it hard for their mods to delete without seeming weak. The truth hurts Chille. We're going to take a shot for Vanguard, and then we're going to turn it over. And we're going to read off some incriminating evidence against Chille. I think I have some. Alright. Let me pull it up. This comes from Tina Slay. Alright, not that one. Okay. I just realized I'm a bit too far gone for trying to pull up shit that Tina Slay sent me. But yes, absolutely. He's put up some bullshit. I apologize. Tina, please forgive. AZ Jeep Girl, $5. I wouldn't see him in the ring. I'd debate him in a minute. Yeah. You'd probably win, AZ Jeep Girl. Baker Street Gaming, 10 euros. How stupid is he blaming the entire force for one person action? But he screams at cops during traffic stops. Right. Rebecca Lynn, $2. His supporters don't know how to access the web. This is true. This is... Team, it's bedtime. Yeah, the adults are talking. You're right. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to finish these super chats off at a super pace. Only taking shots for a few times. All right. Here we go. Ginger Lebret, $5. I'm 5'2". Blonde hair to my waist. Female, grew up in ranch in Montana. With rings on every single finger. And I'm not afraid of him in any shape. NANA 666. I'm 6 foot, 220 pounds. I can take on Chille. Colin Whitehead, new member. Love you. You're on the bench in the morning. Miss Cat is here. Miss Schrodinger's cat, are you still here? Love you. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Like, At least I'm genuine, right? I mean, if there's that, hey, you can like me or dislike me because I've had a few drinks, but at least I'm genuine. I don't gotta lie to you guys. That's the truth. Whether alcohol's involved or not, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heart dogs, $10. Chille is stoking violence. That's stochastic terrorism. Madeline McConey for $10. Chille is the man we love to hate. You're awesome, Team Skeptic. Love you, man. Thank you. Call him Whitehead, $2 Canadian. Appreciate it. Maris, 5951, $10. Chille's new nickname is Baron Von Repeats Himself. Baron Von Repeats Himself. Put a 1 in the chat if you'll still be here for the next Chille stream, regardless of my drinking or non-drinking. The Skulls, member for 3 months, 1. How about this? Put a 69 if you're not. It's okay if you're not. I'm good with that. Maris, 5951, $5. As a completely overeducated person, 3 degrees. Highest here being an MBA. He is completely uneducated. You can tell whether you are educated or not. Hey, I'm not going to stop. Bottom line, I'm not going to stop. Easy, 05, member. New member, thank you. I hate smartphones. Been around forever. $2. 1. I remember him being arrested. Yes, he was arrested. Obi-Wan, $5 for talking about the dungeon, but oh my God. You know what his issue is? He's very, very, very upset that no one wanted to poke him in the butthole. I'll change the words you used with my words. Neither inmates nor cops. Maybe he expected that and was like, God damn, I'm let down. Sarah Marie, €2. Chille, take your lumps. Thank you. The CIA, new member. Thank you. The FBI, new member. Thank you. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you love the fact that both the CIA and the FBI have both joined you in membership for tonight's stream. Commander Darklight, of all people that forced me to drink, Commander Darklight does it the most. Okay, I'm here. Can you start again, please? No! Go back and watch the beginning. And hey, I'm going to tell you something. Like, I enjoy what I do. If I didn't enjoy this, I wouldn't be doing it. Let's say I had Mom's house to go to after this stream. Wouldn't be drinking. It's 10 o'clock at night for me. So as soon as this stream gets done, you better believe I'm going to chat for a moment with one person. Let her know I'm safe and okay. And then I'm going to sleep inside of my own home in my own bed. Not going to get out. So I love you guys that are concerned and keep sending me messages. Thank you very much. But I'm not going to stop. I love you guys. Good whiskey. MMC 2003. Sorry, it jumped on me. Hold on 1 second. The Crown is calling. It is. Beach 8, $5. The shots are fun. Don't get fallen down. We love you. I'm not falling down. Ladybug, $6.99 Canadian. Y'all are keeping him relevant. He should literally be thanking you. Now there is a truth to that, but there's also the truth to that. People that want to laugh at him don't want to go watch his videos. They want to watch mine. NANA, $20. Waiting to have a shot with me. I'm having Tullamore whiskey. Tullamore Dew. Alright. We're coming back to that one. I'm pouring this up, NANA, but we're going to come back to that one in a minute. We're going to get to as many as we can before we have to come back to this shot. But I used to drink Tullamore Dew. I actually Gonna be honest. It's shit whiskey. It's not good whiskey. It's shit whiskey. But I like it. Investigator 77, member 7 months. I'm afraid for Chille being with that psycho. Shelley Proctor, 99 cents Canadian. Thank you very much. NANA 666. Send me a pic just to confirm. You're not going to need a pic. You're going to get it live. Shelley Proctor 699. Noob. Exactly. Hey, the adults are talking. $10. Team, I love you. Love what you do. But go to bed. Exactly. After this, I'm going to bed, waking up, and recording tomorrow's video. I Heart Dogs, $2. Be true to you, team. John Anderson, $2. We need to set up a meet up after the trip. Yeah. Dallas. Vert de Fork, $10. People got to be themselves. Hey, the adult. I agree with you on that. Hey, the very much so, Vert. Very much so. Hey, the adults are talking. $5. Skeptic. Imagine your mother's voice. Go to bed now. No. I don't imagine my mom's voice. Gia61, $5. How's it going? Miss Schrodinger's cat, 99. I love you. I gave you a shout out earlier. I love you. Isn't it time for you to go to bed, in the words of SC? Okay, now if you say it, then I agree. Hey, the adults are talking. $3. Team, it's bedtime. Hey, the adults are talking. $2. Stayer Point, we love you. It's bedtime. Vertifort, $5. Hope all is fun in the Europe trip. It will be. Mr. MC, 2003, $5. Crown wants you to be crushed. Finish him. Hey, the adults. It's about to. Hey, the adults talking for $5. I'm a mom. It's time to call it. Skeptic, we love you. Hey, the adults talking. I agree with you. That's why this shot is from my last $20 super chat by NANA. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if a few of you are offended by me having a few drinks while we do this. I do apologize, but it's not going to change. I am me. It's going to happen. I don't mean to offend anybody, but it is what it is. I love you. That won't change. Whether you agree with me or not, that won't change. I love you. NANA. Stay up. This is fun. No sleep ever. No. I need to go to bed. I love you. Everybody. NANA 666. Who had too much? I said I send you a pic. LMFAO was having a shot with you. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, my bad. Let's have a shot together. Love you. Some good whiskey. I'm Team Skeptic. And I'm out.